What's up? Dudes! Dudes, get out of here. Get back. What's up, dudes? How you doing? I hope you had a wonderful time watching the Euros. Obviously, fantastic news that Christian Eriksen is, alive and talking to people and seems to have fully recovered, at least from the dangerous part of a cardiac arrest. Oh, my Christchurch, that scared the bejesus out of me. Anyways, rest of the tournament has been great. Really enjoyed Austria, North Macedonia today. Congrats to the England fans on the victory. All brilliant stuff. And, of course, we've got the last match going on now, which I have on this other screen, which, of course, I cannot show you. But what we are going to do is play some Football Manager. That's what we're going to do while this match is going on in the second half. So as we've removed what you cannot see, we must remove this.
Celebratory gesture. Won't catch much of this stream. Watching my Brooklyn Nets. Let's go to rant.
Where's the
it's coming home.
Where's the thing? What is my thing? Oh, yeah, we can get rid of that. We are playing Football Manager
some
today.
Chest hair, folded hands.
Yes, you can borrow some chest hair. I'm making donations to charity. Just be sure to call the number listed down in the description. Inca's biggest fan, thank you for the 3 months. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Wampus Cat. For spending $5 Jeff Bezos money, you get a free bacon next to your name in some emotes. Will Cole, thank you for the 4 months as part of the Hammers. Bev, thank you for 11 months. This community is amazing. Won't catch much of the stream. Watch my Brooklyn Nets. Let's go Durant. A lot of sports going on today. Andrew, thank you for the 5 months as part of the Hammers. Looking forward to silver. Clow, thank you for the Twitch Prime.
Wishing you all a happy Sunday. Did you hear about the Catholic Church that accidentally laced their communion wine with LSD? The congregation suffered from mass hallucinations.
I feel like that was just a statement of fact about what would happen. Ollie, that or my brain is literally too small to understand what the joke was. Clown, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Zekwana, thank you for the 5 months. Whoop, whoop, everything's better. Again, Eriksen's table should be good at the moment, so here is my money. Whatever floats your boat, man. You're in the Hammers now for 5 months. Andy HZZ, thank you for the 5 months as well. Rhetorical, appreciate the 3 months. Here's to many more up the Dragons. Hell yeah, brother. Millsy, thank you for the 11 months as part of the Hammers. Hell yeah, brother! Fats Never, thank you for the Twitch Prime as well.
You doubted Wales and thought the Swiss would beat them.
Whatever, man. Whatever! Alright, Big C, thank you for the 4 months. Ben Swansea with the big Wales vibes and 9 months to Twitch Child. And same Twitch Child for Martinez. Let's go.
Love your content, dude. Hopefully Mexico get our revenge during the Gold Cup. Later this summer.
Never. We're never going to lose to Mexico ever again. Martinez, thank you for the 9 months. We're just enjoying this one right now. Dan Wolf, thank you for the 2 months. As part of the Hammers, you're 1 month away from that TTS I'm assuming you were aiming for with that. All right, first order of business, everybody. You know what to do. Some people are already doing it. Let's, we got to update this. Let's remind me later. Hi, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of The Portuguese Dragon. Smarty Play, thank you for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. Woo! Welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying the bacon, the emotes, and being part of an elite online gaming community. Everyone clicked off the VOD now. Hope you're happy. Happens. Some people just don't understand real art. Okay. Here's what we have on tap today. We've got a cup match to start against Montalegre that we're going to win by 25. Then we have Torpedo Shadzina in the Europa League. Porto on the road in Liga NOS. Passos Ferreira, Ferenc, Torpedo Shadzina again. And then, if we play the rest of the season, then we play Porto one more time, Benfica twice. There's a lot of big games coming up. First match against Montalegre is going to be fun, but there are some important things I would like to point out. 1, João Silva is a god. I advanced through the international break between streams. So one, João Silva scored a hat trick against Luxembourg and completed qualifying Portugal for the U21 European Championships, which he will no doubtably be a part of. The second half is starting, all right? Now I can hear it. So I'm not watching it, but I can hear it. So we'll be able to react and stuff. Big man with the 5 gifted subs. Bello, Largay, Jip, Mina, Kelrin, and Ninking. Thank you for existing. Congrats on getting the gifted subs from Big Man. Non-legit camper with the 2 months as well, but Big Man with the 5 gifted subs. Captain Zambia, thank you for the 2 months. Ukraine are winning this, I believe. Anyways, speaking of international play, of course, I am listening to the game right now. I'm listening to the play-by-play. Silva scored a hat trick against Luxembourg, qualified Portugal for the U21 Championships. That wasn't it. Angola, in World Cup qualifying, beat Tunisia 3-0 with our boy Jose Matias laying down a 7.3 in 90 minutes of play. That massive, gargantuan result for Angola has them top of their qualifying group with a third of the matches played. Amazing. Matias, yes, he's 19 years old. He's got 19 caps, too. Then we had perhaps my favorite game of the international break while we were simulating it. We had Saad Abdul-Amir Jassim score 2 goals to win 3-1 for Iraq over China. This is in the final round of Asian qualifying, which means Iraq is currently in the field if it ended right now through 3 of 10 matches. 2 goals from our boy on Iraq, Saad Abdul-Amir Jassim. 1 goal from He Shen. Oriental Dragons scored 3 of the 4 goals that were scored in this match. So He Shen scored the only goal for China in a 3-1 loss. Iraq scored 3 goals. Saad Abdul-Amir Jassim scored 2 of them. So this is our first cup match of the season. We are away to some team I have never heard of in the 3rd or 4th division. Did you see Sweden already won their group? Yeah. No, I think I must have missed that. I was busy watching North Macedonia give it their all earlier today. They were better than I thought they were. Like, quality-wise, they obviously still lost 3-1, and it should have been 4, but 12 goals per game. Without Zlatan? I'm so sad he's not in just for the memes. The memes alone would have been amazing.
Ian subhype Ian comes Ian unity Ian Ashaka.
Goose yourself! It's a lot of Zians. Thank you for the 11 months as part of the Hammers. He has some issues running. He's our goalkeeper. He's still out there. Beautiful. Mejia's injured, but he's cleared for 60 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and play him. So we're going to start Appia, Gama, Almeida. Clabinho is starting, and Mejia.
What do you see being the biggest upset of the tournament?
Well, I mean, I think North Macedonia could definitely beat someone. They seem like a quality team. The goals they gave up were pretty harsh. Alaba just producing insane quality on that cross. I thought Austria looked good. I thought they played good. The keeper's a bit of an issue. That dude really, really, really made a mess of that of North Macedonia's goal. Really made a mess of that one. And then Mejia, who's going to play 60. Then we have Orozco, He Shen, and Petr Todorov in the midfield. Samudio, Magnus Cliven, and Enrique Borges. By the way, Magnus Cliven continues to get better because he is a god. Yeah, you're welcome. Magnus Cliven is also not the only one. Lamine Mendez has... I mean, this might be one of the best improvement screens I've ever seen. This dude's IQ is doubling overnight. He's on those little, like, fish oil pills that you take to increase your mental capacity. Right? Like, that's what's happening to Lamine Mendez right now. As for the game that I'm currently listening to, the Dutch should have scored, like, 3 goals in the first half. This game should be, like, 4-2 Netherlands, and yet somehow it's going to end 0-0. I'm telling you. Look at that. Straight up arrows and decisions. Positioning, right? His marking has already gone up 2 since he joined the club, and it's October. He joined in the summer. Anyways. Oh, shush. I do have to send this email to somebody real quick.
Final Fantasy Origin 1 is chaos.
I've actually, you in a secret, Lupo? I don't know if it's going to make you dislike me. I have never played Final Fantasy. I have to reply to this person right now. I am a reporter tomorrow for school, for our school newscast, so I have to have a nice local story, and I'm working my sources right now. I'm unfortunately in a meeting. This is technically true. Or just wait for the written word. All right.
Silver Bacon. Who is
Email
your favorite
handled.
player at the Euros and why?
Huh? Who's your favorite player at the Euros and why? Goran Pandev, because I'm starting to make Alexander the Great jokes and they're hilarious. Thank you, Chels, for the 6 months, and congratulations on your Silver Bacon. Russell, thank you for the 8 months. I don't know if I ever answered the biggest upset of the tournament. I think not Wales. I think Hungary may get a result.
Can I get a Wales in chat? Point on the board.
Congratulations to the Welsh fans. You got bashed in the Football Manager simulations, but not today. Let's start the match.
From my France Veros squad playing for Ukraine. Awesome.
Who's playing for Ukraine? There's an actual player from my Ferencváros squad that's playing for Ukraine. Football Managerception is real, man. Football Managerception is real. I just need to do a little swap out, and we do not have a set piece taker in the team today. It's going to be Petr Todorov. Clabinho sucks in the air. We're going to need to swap this. Ah, the Dutch scored. I heard it. I heard the Dutch goal. Wijnaldum, right? He was like, Depay? Wijnaldum! I heard it. I'm going to watch the replay right now. So Netherlands is 7 minutes into the second half. Grab the lead here. Ukraine. The keeper looks none too pleased. What happened? The Depay's been fantastic. Oh, that's why he's... Oh. Dude, brotato chip. Gonna need more from the keeper than that. Oh, it's all on the keeper, dude. What in the world is he doing? What in Sam Hill is going on right now, okay? What in Sam Hill is going on? Ridiculous. It's just bad. Listen to the Euros and not the Bolts game. I know. Look, you want to know something funny? I've got the Bolts score up right here. Between periods, I've got NBA, and then here is the audio of the Netherlands game. There's so many sports going on right now, but I wanted to get on. I expect to see a much better performance today. Apparently, we sucked last time out. There we go. Put the pressure on. Okay, boys. Here we go. Make like Genie Wijnaldum. Let's score. Okay. Maybe we just get their goalkeeper to make some sort of horrific mistake here. Because we're starting a very young team. Magnus Cliven's getting another look. The 17-year-old Norwegian's up top right now. It's just... to be fair to the Ukraine keeper, he made a really good... He's made two really, really good saves. The deflected volley was an outstanding save. He managed to keep his feet. That's a very strong hand. And the other one was... He was able to get his feet out to greet the shot. Oh, Samudio, what in the world are we doing, man? Absolutely not. Inmost Nico, thank you for the Twitch Prime. And welcome to the Hammers. Well, he's offside. Forget about it. Shiro Chakobo. Hope you got your whales. Hope you're happy with your whales like for 7 months. Tom Chels, I appreciate the 6. Congratulations on finally getting to that silver bacon. What a big moment for everyone. The Dutch seem to be all over him right now, man. Dutch are all over him. That's got to... Dutch are living. I want to see Samudio take over this game. He should be miles better than anyone else on this field. And we're playing a 4th division team. Ooh, Todorov, go! Oh, what a pass. Oh, it's the future. That was really good. That was really beautiful right there. Todorov from the parking lot just puts it on a plate for Magnus Cliven. The future is here. Like a year or 2 away. It looks bright, chat. Tim Pesky, thank you so much for the 4 months. The New Holland, good run. That was all the pass.
Is going to win NBA championship this year.
You think the Bucks are going to do it? Well, I mean, they have the lead, right, over the Nets right now by 4. Try and pull it back to 2 games apiece. Whoa, that's a terrible header. Reece can't be behind. Help! I was doing good, but now I'm... Well, be less... No, I just filmed a Save Your Saves earlier today, so I'm sure something in that will be able to help you. Would love a second goal, boys. Seem a little, tepid. A little tepid. Jordan with the $5 donation.
I'm here to shun the Cliven doubters.
Yeah! Shun the Cliven doubters. Oh, shoot. Well, Almeida is only 16. He just got big brothered in the box. Sibav, thank you for the 3 months as part of the Hammers. Congrats on cooking your bacon. Getting to that TTS. Just really don't... Ukraine doesn't seem to be at the races in this second half from what I'm hearing. Ooh! It was a good first touch, but it wasn't a great first touch from Borges. It was a very good pass by Orozco to set that up. Let's go, boys! Well, it sounds like there's a goal coming, so I'm going to go ahead and watch it. I see De Jong. Depay. No. Please tell me it's actually Wood Weghorst. My stream is a little behind, so...
Zed. You picked Belgium. I'm disappointed in you.
Belgium looked pretty good, too. Oh, no. The American broadcaster thought the ball went into the side netting. He didn't know it went into the net. I feel for him. That sucks. My boy Woot Weghorst. Again, some questionable goalkeeping here for Ukraine. All right, the Netherlands might win this group. It's going to come down to the match between the Netherlands and Austria, but if the Netherlands can score another goal or two, their goal difference can be so good. Oh, man, that's just really bad defending. Mikalenko's trying to shield, doesn't do a good job of it. Keeper's got to be talking to him. It's just a mess. That's just an absolute mess, chat. Absolute mess. Like, it's just getting bodies into the box. Ukraine wasn't hustling enough. It's hard for 90 minutes to run. I mean, you can always criticize people for not hustling enough. But there was definitely a lot of room in the box, and Wout Weghorst was in it. Those two guys couldn't figure out how to get the ball away from the danger area. Oh, nice header. Oh, Magnus Cliven for Samudio. I want to see him run more, man. Oh, I didn't know they were debating the goal. It's not. No, they didn't start Anatoly Trubin, and this is what they get for not starting their wonder kid goalkeeper. They should be starting Anatoly Trubin. This guy's not bad, but he's definitely... He doesn't have the polish. He doesn't have the polish of a great keeper. Okay, so the goal was confirmed. As it should have been. Didn't see anything weird there. What are you looking for? Like a foul in the build-up? Like the way Mejia's stretching the field here. Ooh, Samudio. Cliven. With venom, Cliven. With venom. Please. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Petr Todorov with the header that Samudio redirects in. We take those, boys. We take them. 2-0 on the road in the cup. In a match that we should be throttling, but it's good to see Petr Todorov with 2 assists, which is great. Oh, Magnus Cliven! He didn't shield off the defender. His touch was nice, got himself into a good spot, then didn't shield the defender. Didn't do anything productive for us. It's a shame we're going to have to take Mejia off the field. There's 60 minutes of approved playing time, for which we have really no proper answer. We're just going to throw Paul Griffin out there for the last 30 minutes. Griffin is a left-footed, decent passer, so we're just going to stick him at left back. He'll survive. Todorov for the hat trick of assists. Somebody? Anybody? Bueller, please? Roy, I appreciate the 2 months as part of the Hammers. And Brendan, look, Belgium looked really good. England, I also thought, played a really wonderful first 15, 20 minutes and then did edge the rest of the match. But if they can play with the confidence and energy they had in those first 15 minutes, they look like the best team in the tournament. Come on, Lamine. Hishin. Lamine. Really, really disappointing. Somebody! It's like queuing up in front of the goal and nobody can put it in the back of the net. I agree with what you're saying, though. North Macedonia did look much better. They had much more quality than I thought they did. Right? Like, I knew about Aliyovsky. I knew about Enes Barty, and I knew Goran Pandev was a meme. But, like, they had more quality just with their touches and moves than I thought they would. Oh, Petr. What a header by Clabinho. That's terrible. That's wasteful. I didn't take that away well at all. Okay. Any other changes I want to make? Somebody off the bench that we want to get into the game. Let's see. Hishin not playing well. So Hishin is fallen completely out of form from a guy that cemented a first team spot last year. Oh, well, that sucks. Just have like 10 guys, I think. Unless I mean, he literally got hurt as we made our last sub, so sick. Clean worst case scenario there. Got hurt as the last sub came through. Oh, this is just classy. Lamine Mendez sees the field so well. 6.5 bad rating in FM, yes. Should be winning this by more than 2-0, but now we're down to 10 men, so what are we gonna do? Underscore XG again. That's what we're gonna do. Come on, bring it near side. It's wide open. Lamine. Samudio. isn't that just the cutest? And it's just adorable when he shoots like that. Will you watch Copa America? Yeah, I'll grab some dinner and watch Copa America after the stream, I think. No. Think about Copa America. It goes on for a long time. You play 5 or like 4 or 5 group stage matches, and like basically everybody goes through. So the Copa America knockouts are really where it's at. Unless unless you're like from one of those countries. I think the Euros does a better job of creating drama earlier where like every match matters, right? But if Brazil goes out and loses to Bolivia, they're still going to get through, right? I don't even know what the games are tonight, but I know there's 2 games tonight. But you understand what I mean? We all know FMD. Yeah, no, we played fine. It's an okay 2-0. It's unfortunate for Enrique Borges. 3 to 4 weeks. And Petr Todorov, our Bulgarian, 8 key passes. Really, really excellent work, Petr.
1 year, baby. Love you lots like jelly tots.
Yeah, love you lots like jelly tots. Thank you for the 1 year as part of the Hammers. And the silver bacon, my dude. Kieran Burt? And he's a forward. He has to be at the exact top of that range for me to consider him a worthy signing, but it is possible, so I don't want to like remove him. This guy, it is impossible for him to be a good player. Okay, now we're in Europe. Whew, brutally quick turnaround here. So we're in Europe against Torpedo Shadzina. I think we're going to rotate the team slightly for this and play the guys with high natural fitness. We know we'll be able to bounce back for the Porto match on the road, but we are not going to play a full first team against Torpedo Shadzina. We got 4 points in our first 2 matches. We want to make sure we win both matches against Torpedo Shadzina, but I think 2 or 3... maybe even 4 players being rotated into the team could be a good move here, because we want to make sure we're completely fresh for Porto, because that is the type of, that's a 6-pointer. That's the type of match that can decide where exactly we're aiming to end up in the league this year. Nerves high, of course. Next round, I'm assuming another terrible team.
Doing another 72-hour fast. I need some bacon. You're my bacon chirper. Ian Bacon.
I got you. 4 months, you're fasting for 72 hours. Well, you still got bacon here. That's beautiful. Shiny ball, I can't believe you already got the golden bacon. It's amazing. We got a top flight team. We got a good top flight team in the 4th round of the cup. That's just tremendously annoying. Why? 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 There's so many bad teams. Why? 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 I'm asking you again. Why? Why must this be the way that it is? All right, they're playing a 4-2-3-1. I think we are just going to have a really significant... I think I know Zhukov. No, that's a region. Noted Belarusian, Gabriel Ramos. Glad to see Belarus is still converting those who are not quite good enough for the Brazilian national team. Cho Jae-hyuk. Step into the first team when needed. No, sir. Keen van Rinteren. No. Scouts are just putting in an overtime shift. I mean, our reports have just been coming back so accurate. More is so numerous, giving us a lot of options, the different moves that we're trying to make. Very interested to see how that report on the Hungarian striker I just clicked through is. We need answers immediately. Immediately. No promises. João Cancelo out for Portugal with COVID. Diogo Dalot in. What are your thoughts? I feel like you're a team that's capable of winning the Euros when Diogo Dalot is the guy that you just bring into your team. Obviously, it's a loss, but I don't think it's terminal. You know? Ukraine have lost their bus and can't park it. Ukraine has talent, and you see it sometimes when they're like combining to get forward and it looks really good, but they just, I feel like a huge problem for Ukraine is a lack of belief that they can actually do it. Because you see what the Ukrainian clubs are capable of doing in Europe. They beat Real Madrid. Obviously, half the team's Brazilian, but the other half of the team is Ukrainian. Like, the entire national team plays in the freaking domestic league. Back from lunch, what have I missed? Also, predictions for Ecuador, Colombia. Apparently, Colombia's manager's bad, but I think Colombia's just better than Ecuador. So, I'm going to go with Colombia. Having done no research and with an understanding that Colombia is just the better team. Now, if they're playing, I mean, they're playing in Brazil, right? Yeah. So, like, if you're playing on the road against Ecuador, that's a different question because Quito is in the freaking clouds, right? It's really hard to play at Ecuador and play comfortably. Good crowd expected for the Europa League game. Yes, 50 traveling fans all the way to Belarus. That's exactly. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I think the officiating in the Euros has been fantastic. Shevchenko is there because of his playing days rather than his merit. I think sometimes that can work. I do think sometimes it can work to have somebody, who can inspire, who's been there, who's done that, who's led the team to their only Euros win as a player. Alexei Merkelov hasn't had... Why is Alexei Merkelov talking smack at all? The group stage reached the halfway point. You're viewing it as an opportunity to position your team as well as possible. Yeah. Might be a problem motivating your team against Torpedo Shadzina. Now, the prize of victory should concentrate the mind. That's just such a weird sentence. They lost to Hamel last time out. We have to be ready for the reaction. All comes back to hard work. We got to keep our head down and be ready for whatever the Belarusian fans are getting ready to throw at us after we win. Props to the Dragon Ultras. Yeah, they're killing it on this one. We actually did get 5,000 away fans at a match earlier this league season, so they're just not willing to go all the way to Belarus. That's a long away day. Officiating fantastic. Italy was robbed of a penalty. Yeah, Italy was robbed of a penalty, but there have been a lot of matches, and that really the only bad call I've seen. We talked about that. We were watching the game live. Italy got robbed of a penalty. Yes. Did it affect the outcome of the game? Fortunately not. I have not seen another bad call. So, yeah, they are very... They're going in the right direction, though. Like, they're letting them play a lot more. Right? They're letting the game happen a lot more and not injecting themselves into the game nearly as much as I feel like they used to at major tournaments, which I am all for. Obviously, they went a little too far not giving Italy that penalty, but... Right? How can you hold all this football? Dude, I was thinking that last night while watching Panama and Curacao play for a spot in the octagonal. CONCACAF qualifying for World Cup is also going on. 3 more teams. We're getting from 11 to 8 teams that can qualify from the World Cup in CONCACAF. It's a lot of fun. St. Kitts and Nevis is one of those 11 teams. Problem is they just got dump trucked by El Salvador in the first leg of their tie. In other news, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zealand News. I'm your host, Zealand. First, in Euro news, congratulations to the Austrians for living up to the billing that Football Manager believed they would have, winning 3-1 over North Macedonia. North Macedonia, I think, looked a lot better than a lot of people thought they would. To England, winning 1-0 over a Croatian team that looked a little old, looked a little tired, and looked a little bit worse than England, especially in the first 15 minutes. It is, in fact, probably still not coming home. And in the match currently, the Netherlands 2, Ukraine nothing. Ukraine is still, well, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Wait! Wait! Hey, Ukraine just scored, ladies and gentlemen. Ukraine, it's coming across the wires right now on Zealand News. Ukraine has scored a goal. You already knew it from the chat. Ukraine has scored. Yarmolenko for Ukraine. It's an absolute belter from Andrei Yarmolenko. It's where the spiders lay their eggs, as they say in Central America. This is a peach. Ugh. Well, now Ukraine's back in it. All of a sudden, here I am about to dump all over Ukraine. They can't get it done at big tournaments, even though they have a lot of talent. And, well, they show up and score a goal in Amsterdam. Only thing you got to do is do that one more time. Right, so we've got a ball game between the Netherlands and Ukraine headed into the final 15 minutes, despite the best efforts of football manager legend Wout Weghorst. In other news, Copa America starts tonight. We're all looking forward to that. We're going to be tracking what happens and the eventual Bolivian victory. In CONCACAF, the home and away tie to decide the last three teams that qualify for the octagonal, which is the final 8 teams, and they all play each other twice. It's a good time. Those ties happened last night. I was able to watch 2 of the 3 of them. The one I didn't watch was El Salvador beating the bejesus out of St. Kitts and Nevis, understandably. Ukraine is all of a sudden threatening the goal. Can you imagine? Can you possibly imagine them coming back after getting bum rushed to start the second half? The other tie was Canada at Haiti. Now, they were playing on like a turf field in Port-au-Prince in Haiti, and Canada only won 1-0. And I got to be honest, I watched a lot of the game, and Haiti looked very capable of scoring, of doing things in that game. Canada was slightly the better team, but the Canadians are certainly not guaranteed of getting to the octagonal the way that Haiti played. The final match, which you might have seen me tweeting about, was Curacao at Panama. Of course, Panama was in the World Cup for the first time ever last time around. They were playing at home. They ended up winning 2-1 against Curacao, which is, if Curacao does qualify for the World Cup, would be the smallest nation to ever qualify for a World Cup at a population of under 200,000 people. But in order to overcome this, they rely on their diaspora. Oh, Ake, have a hit, son. Oh, never mind. So that is I think, all your major international news, with the exception of, let me get this up here. We're having some technical difficulties on Zealand News. With the exception of what I would call Asian qualifying. There it is. Asian World Cup qualifying. Korea beat Lebanon 2-1. I have no idea what stage Asian qualifying is in, but we're finding out right now. We're very informed on Zealand News. Second stage, okay, South Korea, with the win over Lebanon, has cemented its place at the top of its qualifying group, so good for them. Now, we have finished updating you on every major international footballing event. Oh, no way, no way, no way. We have it. We're getting another, hey, Zealand. We're good. We didn't do anything. You saw nothing. We're getting something in through the wires in the chat right now. Dude, I have the legal stream. I'm on ESPN. I'm like watching the game and I'm listening to the game on ESPN, but you can't see or hear anything. Is Ukraine actually about to score right now, ladies and gentlemen? Oh! Dude! How do you let that happen? Now the cameraman's got to clean off the camera. That's disgusting. This is why you always keep the faith, dude. This is the equivalent of in baseball. You call it a bloop and a blast. All you need is a bloop and a blast. We got the bloop. Well, the second one was the bloop. It was the set piece. And the first one was just an absolute prayer of a shot from... I didn't even... I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I mean, it was a very well taken set piece. You just can't leave the guy like that. I don't know. You just can't, you can't lose that battle. They fell asleep. They completely fell asleep. You just can't lose that battle. All right. We've been on Zealand News for a long time. I think we needed to get off the Zealand News ticker because we have updated you on all of the important information from around the world from 4 of the 5 different major federations. We're in action with competitive matches today and yesterday, which is really cool. I mean, what an absolute nirvana, like a soccer footballing nirvana that we've reached. Where it doesn't matter what confederation you're in. Africa's even got friendlies going on. Like any confederation that you are in. There are matches that you want to watch, teams you want to watch play. Wild. Crazy. All right, let's set our team. We've got a Europa League match. I obviously, I'm still listening to the broadcast. If anything happens, we will know. We will track it. We will react to it. That's what's up. Incredible Zealand News segment where Ukraine scores 2 goals. Hey, man. Scalamini Mendez, Walter Mabasso. Or no, we're going to go Armando Pereira and then try and figure out a couple of forwards. We go João Silva and then Navarro in front of him. I didn't like the way Navarro disappeared the last time we played a big match. So let's go Carlos Arias. So let's, Portilla's back and fits. We'll leave Navarro on the bench, and he's just like our prayer. And then we'll decide, like, who do we want to rest? Like, Jason Serna. We have no reason to overexert a lot of our players. So João Silva's natural fitness is good, if I remember. No, it's not. Okay. Don't know why I thought it was good. So we're going to take Armando Pereira and put him up top with Victor Navarro, and we are going to put Mabasso on the wing. And Silva's going to be on the bench. So we're going to have a stacked bench. Serna for Sweeney so that Sweeney's able to rest. We want a Eurowath instead of our normal holding midfielder. Jose Matias can chill. We'll go Paul Griffin with... You want to go Barrientos? Kind of wanted to rest him. Don't really have a lot of options, though. Who's got better natural fitness? 15-9. So we can go Barrientos. He'll make it. He'll be fine. Carbajal, Mendez. I think we start Matias instead of Carbajal. Yeah, I love the broadcasters like the Dutch team is in shock right now. GJ's, obviously they are. GJC, thank you for the gifted sub to Geometry Mug. Welcome to the Hammers. Wanger, appreciate the 9 months. I'll let you choose the name. Yeah, we've had a Twitch child. It's a big moment. Big moment. We've also got a player lookup for Mccann. We're going to hit that now. Charlie Mccann. It's at Newcastle. Seems to be living a good life. So he went from United to Queen's Park on a free. Took him 2 years to play his way into the first team. Played really well. Got a $10 million move to Newcastle. 19 games they got relegated. He gets him promoted again, playing 36 games. And then he went back up to the Premier League. They got re-promoted. I'm watching the game. I'm at 84.07. Patient build-up, it would seem. set. Just kill the ball. Why is he just passing it to the corner? Oh no, dude. Dude, this keeper. Oh, dude. Oh. You gotta hit this out. He's gotta hit it out. The header was savable too, but like, you can understand not being able to save it. It's Alexander Zinchenko. Oh, dude. He should probably save that. Zinchenko just wasn't plugged into the pressure coming from behind him. The Lightning are down 1-0 now. Dude. Yo, Calvin Phillips is my GOAT. Willow, you're not too far off the way he played today. That dude was fantastic. Hey, you just hit that. You're ever in a tight space, especially near your goal line, you get the ball played back to you, you just drill it somewhere, anywhere. Anywhere will do, except for where he put it. Oh, I accidentally put Matthias there. Where's Mejia? And then we'll have maybe Matthias floating around on the bench. I don't know. All right. Oh, as crazy as that match is, we got to get ourselves mentally prepared for a Europa League tie. Which one of the fullbacks do I want back? Lamine, I don't necessarily want back either. We have nobody else that I want back. So we're going to have to take Mejia and put him back, even though he's pretty good in the air. That's a shame. So left midfield, there. He's blaming Zinchenko here. Saying Zinchenko really should have done more to like make him uncomfortable. All right, we've got our team in. We've got a couple of rotations so that we can stay fit for Porto coming up in 3 days, but we need 3 points in this match. If we play our game, we will win. Urawath is nervous. This dude is a ball of emotion. He's either aggressive or nervous, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is not the first good game of the tournament. I thought North Macedonia and Austria was a fabulous game. I watched all 90 minutes. I thought it was just a wonderful game. So much better than I thought it was going to be. The Yorkshire Pirlo, yeah. There's the Stockport Messi and the Yorkshire Pirlo, and all of a sudden England's... There's no Stacy at all, Joey. That's on your end. We've been held firm. Every single frame has gone through the interwebs. You come into this one in good form. Your opponents do not. That's a shame for them. Okay, different sort of challenge for us today. He is good to go. He's gonna play this game. We're gonna rest Carbajal up because he's 29 years old. Doesn't quite have the bounce back ability. Ladies and gentlemen, Europa League action. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, it's a Belarusian team in the Europa League group stages where you need 6 points out of these 2 matches. Oh no, they have Shevchenko. What the dude? Liking Maxwell Appia in goal, though. We completely melted away in front of that pressure, but Appia's been good. Come on, lads. Come on. This is not the convinced start that I was hoping for, but we should be amazing on set pieces. Griffin is huge, too. Okay, back for Appia. Beautiful. A Eurowath. Cerna. He's got him. Walter Mabasso. Navarro! That's Navarro's moment right there, dude. Turn off the interviews in the game? No, my assistant manager just says something stupid. We get through it really fast. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Mabasso's not injured. It is miraculous to see, honestly. We're as surprised as anyone. Good play. Oh, attaboy Arias. Now we just need you to run. No way this guy is nearly as fast as you. Oh, Victor Navarro is in. Has to be. And it is. It's a long, tough road map. Like, long, tough road match. Victor Navarro, the Panamanian. Got another one. Tidy. Very tidy. Inside of the post. Sounds like the end of the match is playing out pretty quietly. Netherlands in possession and all. Oh, Walter Mabasso. Oh, he's fit. Make the pass. Make the pass. Holy, make a... Okay, thank you. Finally. 2-0. No. That pass was open for hours, and he never made it. And I'm sad. What's the point of having 16 passing and being a lightning quick winger if you don't make the pass there? Good hands, Maxwell. All right, Appia. On your toes. That was a hit. That was a hit. Okay. Halftime, 1-0. I'm pleased with how things are going. I think that outside of that early chance we gave up, we've been really solid. Yeah, Lazio are blowing the doors off Besiktas, so it's going to be a two-horse race, it looks like, down the stretch to see who finishes first and second between us and Lazio. We could use a few more goals on that note, considering the goal difference is going to be... Oh, nice play, Navarro. It's going to be important. Victor? Can't just get bodied that hard by some Belarusian center back, dude. You can't. All right, Arias, I need you to run with the ball, draw a defender, play Navarro in. Oh. It was such a good idea, too. Oh, Urawath, the Shankopotamus. It was such a good idea. He just missed the pass. All right, I'm done with that. Griffin's rating's only 6.5. He was the guy we were trying to play out of the back with, and obviously that's not working. Mejia. Arias. Cerna. Oh, what a touch. He's a big game player, dude. Right on the final whistle, apparently, for the Netherlands. Congrats on a super hard-fought win. Probably should try and not bottle it away in the first place. But Victor Navarro. Vamos, Victor. Vamos, Victor. Vamos, Victor. Vamos, Victor. Yeah, let me close the stream here. Oi, 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 oi. Oop. All right, here we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thank goodness Victor scored the goal, because we just gave up a goal to Torpedo Shadzina. Congratulations to the Netherlands. Victor Navarro with a couple of goals, and thank goodness he has them. Because I think it's Lamine, all his improvement into Eurowath. Yeah, it is a Eurowath. We ended up collecting 3 guys around Lucas and left Shev. I mean, it is Shevchenko, and there's only so much you can do. He's a very good player. Subs. Orozco for Arias. As the Metsala, gonna take Mabasso off for João Silva. Yeah, we'll make it João Silva. Distribute specifically to João Silva. Have him bring the ball down, try and make a play with it, Maxwell. Drop in, thank you. That's your job, Armando. Silva. My chop liver to you. Can you not even? It's like you can't even hear me. It's unbelievable. Futsal coach, thank you for the 3 months as part of the Hammers. Gimme Shelton, thank you for the 10 months on the Twitch Prime. He's in. And he's off for his second disallowed goal of the game. What a player. Jay Lytoft, thank you so much for continuing your gifted sub, by the way. What a wild game. This is a crazy game. Yeah. Ukraine with a lot of spirit, a lot of heart, a lot of good things. Definitely look like a team that's capable of, you know, Austria's beloved by Football Manager, but they look like a team that's capable of beating them. Ooh. Ooh. Jason Cerna, just keep going. Dang. Bit of a gut check battle here. I really don't want to change anything of what we're doing, but once we take the ball, we got to just go. I mean, it's like 3-on-3 every time here. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Just get inside.
Lee, power out.
Why did he hit the brakes before taking the shot? Thank you, Pro Ripper, for the 10 months and for using 5 of Jeff Bezos' dollars. Didn't even have to use your own. Ukraine could go. Yeah, of course, Ukraine's got every chance to go through in second. They've got in North Macedonia and Austria. North Macedonia should be a dub, but you got to be careful. That North Macedonia team's got more quality than I think everybody thought they would have. They're certainly capable. Like, they've got good control of the ball when they're breaking. Goran Pandev is like a spiritual leader of a nation going, like, you got that sort of thing going on. Wardy, thank you for the Twitch Prime. $5 more of Jeff Bezos money right out the window. And you've got bacon emotes and access to the subsection of the Discord. It's primo. Oh, I thought that was in. Yeah, Ukraine should probably start Anatoly Trubin because he's better than the goalkeeper they just wheeled out, but still. All right, we never did get another goal. This was a huge physical challenge at Torpedo Shadzina in the Europa League. And we really should be blowing these guys out. I'm gonna be happy that we were able to go on the road, long road trip, and win, but We should be blowing these guys out. Good work, Lamine. See, this is the sort of classy... Okay, make it 3. Oh, make it 3! Attaboy, Victor. Way to put it where they aren't. He's key to the build-up. It's a beautiful ball right into Ja Silva, who plays a really nice pass for Navarro. Somehow gets blocked, but the keeper's drifted out of position there. Frank Keeper made some good saves. He made some bad mistakes, and that happens. He lived the life of a goalkeeper in that instance. Fantasy, appreciate the 2 months. Never been into a streamer enough to follow every stream, but you're so good at being entertaining and engaging. Two games in a row that should have been a lot more comfortable. Yeah, does that bode well for the fact that we're about to play Porto? Probably not, but, you know, we move. Did I get an email back yet? She did not email me back. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are still losing. This is very unfortunate, chat. We have not scored a goal. Okay, so the goal difference is a slight disadvantage between us and Lazio, but we are 4 points clear of third place, so we're looking at Europa League knockouts. Just a slight difference between the two goal differences. It's just slight. Very small. Yeah, if we want that first play, well, one, we were worried about getting knockouts, but right now we look like we're in a really good spot to be able to get that. Yo, shout out to freaking Victor Navarro for being a stud in the Europa League. They want some Club Leon in Mexico wants Angel Zamudio, who is definitely going to end up being too good for that league. So I don't know how to tell you this, boss, but he probably isn't coming. Navarro's coming off the bench. Mabasso off for now. We've got Herrera, who I'm going to run inside forward. Portilla, Ja Silva, Carlos Arias, Jason Sweeney, Emmanuel Uriwath, no. Jose Matias, yes. Then we have Mejia, who we're going to drop for Carvajal. We're going to go definitely with the accomplished defensive vibe. And drop a Uriwath, actually. And we're going to have Paul Griffin coming off. Uriwath didn't seem to be playing that well. He was not having a stormer. So it's Lamine Mendez, Ala Amara, Barrientos, and we've got Griffin off the bench with Mejia and Bruno Gama as fullback subs. Orozco, Cerna, Mabasso, Navarro. I was okay with the way Mabasso played, but Angel Zamudio's given me a lot recently, and I don't want to ignore that. I think maybe a Mabasso for... If we just live without a backup left back, just drop Mejia. I think that's what we should do. Much more likely to use this substitution plan. Okay, cautious, no, but this, yes. I want to take off that, and we're distributing just to the fullbacks. And now we are ready for Porto. Yeah. We can qualify with a win and a Fenerbahce loss. Fenerbahce's got to play Lazio again because we're playing Torpedo Szczecina again. So I would say we are incredibly likely to go through at this point with the way that the first round of matches went through, because that was the first round of matches that we just experienced. We just finished. Why Friedrich not playing? We wanted to give Appia a run. He played in the cup match. He played well. We just gave him a... We did not think that that match was going to be as close as it was. If I had known that it would be a 1-goal game, I would not have started Appia. But, you know, it's good experience for a guy whose potential is up there. It's not ridiculously high, but it is up there. It's 4.5 stars.
Got EA FIFA Manager 08 to work, without disk. Yay. Did send you a Discord PM about how to get the game to you. Let me know. Oh, and up the dragons.
Yo, awesome. I will respond to you on the cord. Playing a 13-year-old manager game. What could possibly go wrong? It's a football manager game that's the same old as TikTok's biggest stars. Yeah, they're playing a 4-4-2. Really imaginative, Porto. Really imaginative. You guys are just incredible, aren't you? The way you come up with all these different formations. They play a 4-4-2 with two just absolutely, positively ridiculous forwards. Like, Mohamed Goma is insane. Well, I got 3 matches in a week. So, 3 league matches in a week. The same age. The same age, chat. Same lodge, perhaps. Who is better, Finn or Arias? The Finn or Arias? Carlos Arias, I think, right now. I think the Finn slots in ahead of, like, Petr Todorov, even though he just turned in a really good game in the Cup. We'll see. I mean, he's got to come in January. We'll see how, when he gets his opportunities, how he plays. That's really what it's going to come down to. But you spoke for a living? Never spoken in my life. This is one of those computer things. This is all pre-scripted. I just type it in and the words come out. I'm sorry. There must have been a glitch in the Matrix there for a second. We're coming back now. Will your hectic schedule see you field a weekend team? It's a good opportunity for certain players to play and impress. We won midweek against Shadzina, and very different battle against Porto. Are you planning on any changes to counter the suggestion that Porto know what you're going to do? Honestly, not really. I mean, look, they're saying, oh, you had to play against Torpedo Shadzina. Isn't that like a super favorable set of matches? And hey, it was a 2-1 game. We had to go to Belarusian battle to come back with 3 points, and that's what we did. Olj is now canon. We don't even know for what exactly. Olj is just canon. Just keep working on your defensive positioning, Lamine. With your athleticism, if you can get to the right spot more often than not, life will be good. We'll feel great about ourselves. Thoughts on what happened about after the Millonarios Juniors game in Colombia? State of football in the country so bad, and I know nothing will be done to punish Junior. I actually don't even know what happened, Matt. I know that there had been some protests and riots and stuff, but I don't know what happened. I'm sorry about whatever did happen, though. It doesn't sound like it was a good one. So what's the first Copa America match, son? Gotta get out of our World Cup qualifying screen here. Le Champion of South America. One more. There we go. Brazil and Venezuela. You know, Venezuela is the only South American country that's never been to a World Cup. Is this the point where we all just say it's coming home for the next 2 weeks until England loses? Yep. But it's a great 2 weeks. I mean, might as well get with it. It's a really good time. Should I track this guy? Should I even track this guy? I mean... yeah, he's at Levski Sofia. He could end up being a really good deal out of Levski Sofia if he gets into one of those spats where he really wants to move. Dude, Robinaldo with the 10.0 and 4 goals. And Shozhong joining Petr Todorov and Yossi Gendy in scoring 2 goals apiece with the U23s. Really high level of competition down there. Now, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana qualify out of CONCACAF. Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana qualify out of CONCACAF. I don't know who made that rule, but somebody made that rule. Hilltopper, thank you for the 8 months as part of the Hammers. So say CONMEBOL? No. If you heard what I said and didn't use your logic muscle to assume that I wasn't referencing Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, you need a stronger logic muscle. That's my final take. The faceback video is a trip. How's the B team doing? Oh, we don't know. We thought they were going to get promoted last year because the numbers they were putting up were insane, but they didn't. So, all right, we've got a match in hand, like 3 matches in hand on the team that's at the top of the table. We're going to be making one of those up, I think, over the course of this. We do need to put Friedrich back in now. Yeah, we don't want Maxwell Appia playing against freaking Porto. Lamine, Ala Amra, Barrientos, Carbajal, Matias, Sweeney, Arias, Pereira, Portilla, Jus Silva. The bench, Griffin, Gama, Orozco, Cerna, Mabasso, Samudio, Navarro. We're playing a balanced style. This game is insanely important. We have Matias back. We have Lamine Mendez, who's we're set to stay back. I would prefer to have Ala Amara come back and have Lamine Mendez kind of go up, and then João Silva's here, Portilla's here, and then we have Pereira come off the top of the box. Lamine Mendez floating around, Arias there, Sweeney there. Got it. So DC are right there, up, over, Pereira to there. And we need to switch this so that we're always aiming at Barrientos. Okay, cool. We're fine. Lamine is short. Sweeney is short. And we have Armando and João Silva taking the ball out. We are ready to rock and roll. Oriental Dragon against Porto. Up for an dude, I'm always up for whatever you redeem, I'm up for, dude. If you didn't know, don't worry, I expect this news to reach you. So quick as it just happened, junior players and medical staff began chasing the Millenarios players who qualified for the final all over the pitch, throwing punches. Oh, that's nasty. I mean, that's just a brawl over losing a match. So if we can redeem Hilltopper or like refund Hilltopper, Michelangelo got in first with the English accent for this match, okay? We're going to break out Clive for a classic Porto Oriental Dragon tie in the league. The team sheets are in. What do the fans make of the team sheets? You know, having a look. Oh, it's the number 10 Armando Pereira. It's João Silva, Matias, Carlos Arias. What a team of ballers. We owe Porto. I have faith in you. It's showtime. It's a wonderful day for some football in Portugal, with 2 of the nation's top teams in Liga NOS going head-to-head. Oriental Dragon fresh off a Europa League conquest, Porto off their midweek tie as well. Very poor start for a Porto side that has 5-time recurring champions of this division, and that's going to make things even more interesting, because a result today for Oriental Dragon would continue to hold Porto down while providing itself a platform to launch back to the top of the league. If all matches in hand are won, the top team in the league right now is this Oriental Dragon side with 13 points from 5 matches and an unbeaten run so far this season. Porto have struggled against Oriental Dragon in the past, and they're struggling again today. Just 28% possession through the opening 12 minutes, but it's Christian. It's Christian on the carry. He's in the channel. He's by Mendez, but Ala Amara, the astute Israeli, is there for defense. Farron's on for Jota, and he's off. He's got to be offside here. He's wheeling away to celebrate with the fans. But the line was disciplined enough from that young back four at Oriental Dragon. They've just caught Diogo Jota offside. It's a sprinting Lamine Mendes that just gets him off. Ref! But a wake-up call. And now on for Christian into the welcoming arms of Bruno Friedrich. Portilla. Jason Sweeney. Arias. It's the European golden boy, Ja Silva, who's put this club on the map. Silva's gone down. Half-hearted appeals from the away stand. Sweeney. Ala Armoris quite far up the field. Matthias. Arias spun it back for Carbajal, who's been a revelation in Liga NOS. Sweeney, Silva, Portilla. Not known for shooting from range, but it wasn't a bad strike from the Peruvian frontman. Christian's bungled away by Pereira, and Portilla's going to involve himself a little in the build-up. Not well. He's left it far too ahead of Ja Silva. Carbajal. Playing through Irish Player of the Year, Jason Sweeney, who burst onto the scene last season. Now Silva. It's finding a ball for Portilla. On for Sweeney. They've got their numbers up against the Porto backline. Matthias. Lamine Mendes. And it's a scrambling defensive play from Leito. The opening 20 minutes have been mainly with Oriental Dragon. Carbajal. And it's fallen for Diaz, who's got a chance to run now for Porto. Diaz. Loose in space. And brought down by Jose Matthias. But the set piece doesn't matter, so we're okay. Was a little worried for a moment, but of course we're impartial here. Ball in for Mohamed Goma, and it's cleared away. Ja Silva in transition. Silva, he's still moving. Ja Silva. It's not too far away from the far post, is it, from Ja Silva? He turned down multiple options to facilitate. Now Hannibal Mejbris by Sweeney. Picks out Leito in the flank. Jota. Romario Barro. Now Ferran. Egbe. They got a 2-on-1 on this side of the field if they want to use it. Ferran in, and Carlos Arias is back doing the defending. The attacking midfielder has got it cleared in a match that has been tight but lean to Oriental Dragon the whole way. Can this young side, the up-and-coming squad in the country, find a way through again? They've been Porto's nemesis the last two seasons in cup competitions. Silva settles it down to Jose Matthias. Their ability on the ball has been tremendous, and now Portilla! He's got to be off. He's well offside. But it's the right channel for Jose Matthias. He found a lovely weighted ball for Michael Portilla, who had just jumped the gun. Is Porto trying to push out of their 18? It's a clear offside by half a body for Michael Portilla. And he'll have to wait. The man that won the Golden Boot in Liga NOS 2 seasons ago as a mercurial 18-year-old. He's now wizened up a whole load at the age of 20 after falling out of the team and back into the team. It's been a long journey for him. But a match that both teams look capable of winning, and neither team looks likely to win, as we head to the second half between Porto and ODFC. No changes from the coaching staff, believing that the team on the field right now, with maybe 1 or 2 like-for-like substitutions, should be good enough to win this. Egbe. And Matthias, who's working on a yellow card now. The every game screening midfielder for ODFC. It's had great success with Angola and qualifying as well. It's the best chance for Porto maybe in the match, as Christian has flashed to the near post. He's nicked it over the bar. It was a difficult header, but he did find a large pocket of space with which to take it. Goma. Barrow's got Jota! He's got the goal! Porto grab hold of the play and find a goal on the inside of Lamine Mendes. It's Romario Barrow that's found the pass. They've occupied the central defense, and Jota cutting in this time makes it count. It's the breakthrough on one pass that they really had been waiting for. And a couple of changes are being queued up on the ODFC side. Victor Navarro and Angel Zamudio with a couple of like-for-like adjustments to try and open up the play that has become increasingly stagnant. And it's been a real disappointment from Jason Sweeney. And Jason Serna, the young Colombian's been warming up. He will into the fray for ODFC. On to the 74th minute. It's 1-0 to Porto in one incisive moment for Diogo Jota. Samudio. And here he goes. The Mexican speedster is off again. Samudio has gained a whole load of turf for Oriental Dragon. Carbajal. Under pressure, but he's by him. Carbajal into Silva. On for Samudio! They've pegged one back. It's level in Porto. Angel Zamudio, the 19-year-old Mexican, on a lovely assist from Ja Silva. It's wonderful from the teenagers. And with 15 minutes left to play, it's anyone's game. But it's an injury for Carbajal that might have just changed all of the equations here. They've already used up their 3 substitutions to try and shake something free from this game. And now they're missing a key part. Someone over at the fullback positions. It looks as though Jose Matias is going to drop over to play left back. They're a man down for this set piece. Balagizi for Jota. Jota blocked by Serna. It's got to be spirited now from Oriental Dragon, but could they nick something with this set piece? Ja Silva from some distance. He's gone for goal, and it's saved by Bazunu. He had to do well. Goma's gone through, and Bruno Friedrich is there to deny the Pharaoh. But the danger's not past as Leto's come through. Leto pulls it back towards Serna, who's steered it away from danger. Oriental Dragon are having to dig in. They're building a bunker in a fortress now. This is a moment where they've really got to make it count. They've got to show their toughness. Jose Matias, who's never played left back in his professional career, is over there now. And an offside flag. They've very nearly done it, Oriental Dragon, from down 1-0, down a man. And now it's Zamudio. Maybe just for Oriental Dragon, but he could not find a pass. And it was a bit wasteful from the goal scorer. Orientos taken in by Matias. He's given it away. It's a poor pass from Jose Matias. The Porto have precious little time to go. Mendes will ramp it back towards Friedrich. Composed from the Argentinian keeper. A huge road result at Porto. In the cards for Oriental Dragon in moments. Ramirez has got options here. But he's played it too far from Mohamed Goma. And that's it. Through piles of adversity, Oriental Dragon have come back from behind a goal at Porto to level the reigning champions. And even though their manager had been redeemed to broadcast the game in an English accent, they still performed well. Yes! Yes! And we were down a man for the last freaking 15 minutes. Very proud of the boys for pulling that out. João Silva's assist was spectacular. Can I get a shit? Rick from Holland, thank you so much for the 5 months as part of the Hammers. Good evening. Watching to get my heart rate down after that match. Congrats on the 3 points. Looked really easily. Silva had a horrible time in front of goal. He played well. Look, he had a 7.3, even though you're asking this question. So you're telling me that wasn't Diogo Jota? It was just Jota, some dude at Benfica at the start of the game, which is really awkward that he's playing there now. You know, I would have loved to have won it. Obviously, I thought we could have won it, but we probably weren't likely to win it given the performance we put out.
Is a legend. Sheesh.
Thank you. Your dinosaur for the sheesh. Dumfries. Big ups to Dumfries. It's a new generation, man. I feel like that's what we're seeing a lot at this Euros is, okay, what does the next generation from this power country look like? Oh, would you look at that? It's a North Macedonian center back. Isn't that just right on cue? Right, Abdullah Al-Karni still has wonderful potential, but he's just going to be smothered because they're going to keep him in freaking Saudi Arabia his entire career. El Salvadorian goalkeeper that might be good. Okay. Gabriel Salazar. Carlo Jose. I think that we can go ahead and cancel that scouting trip. So what's the injury? 2 to 3 weeks, the pulled calf. We are really struggling to stay fit at left back. Mejia and Carbajal have gotten hurt in the last month. That is just not fun. Considering we only have 2 first-team left backs. Clear we're not doing as much as we're capable of doing early in each half. Sure. Can you talk about your relationship with Martin Palermo? I don't know him. I mean, that was the first time I've managed against him. They switch managers. We want to win. That's why we set up the play the way that we play, because we believe wholeheartedly that it gives us the best chance to win. Also, chat, we're still unbeaten in the league this season. So that's pretty sick. Just like a cool little tidbit, we survived what is always the toughest match of the season with a draw. There we go. There we go. There we go. Loaded up. Nice congested fixture schedule here in October. We lose Carbajal through injury. He won't be able to play against Shudzina. That's okay. We played Mejia against Shudzina last time.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Tibs? Tibs with the 5 months, 1 month away from Silver Bacon. Are you getting better? Hey, he does have some potential locked in there somewhere. How about Angel Call? Has no potential locked anywhere. Glad we could confirm that on your 3rd loan. That once again, you suck. Darn tarnation. I'm really waiting for this emo. Yeah, the Islanders scored. Shoot, man. Lightning lose their first game of the semifinals. That's okay. I did get an email back. I just need to read it. It's being all weird. Okay. All right, cool. I just needed to check that email. We're good. El Salvadorian for school stuff, which unfortunately I have to handle tonight. You're very good for an El Salvadorian league player. And I do mean that as a very nice thing to say. Cool, they're playing a formation that I feel like we can handle very easily out of our formation. 1-0 Brazil. What are your thoughts? Well, I figured it was a matter of time, but it sounded like Venezuela had been playing pretty well. What do I make of the Pentagon Challenge? It's difficult. It's difficult. I feel like there's a lot up to luck with that, because it's much easier and more reliable to say you're going to win the best league in that continent, because leagues are more reflective of the overall talent of the team. Continental championships take more luck than leagues to win. So it can get annoying if you do build like the right team and just get the wrong coin flip in a particular situation, and all of a sudden you got to go back and do it a whole other year. Now, I am sometimes bothered personally when playing a challenge, and you know, like the continental competition's technically the only thing you're focusing on. If the Pentagon you're talking about is win the continental, you know, the Champions League on all 5 major continents. That, you know, because then once you're knocked out of the continental competition, you're not really playing for anything else, you know. Guessing Australia isn't doing anything in this save because it's not loaded. No, it's loaded. I mean, I have an Australian national team player here. Australia is struggling in World Cup quals right now in this save. They're probably favorites. No. If we play well, we'll come out on top. If I change my thoughts on the eventual winner, I'm still going to say Porto. I'm still going to say Porto. I don't want to put any pressure on our team, even though we're playing like we've got a shot at it right now. And obviously, Porto's kind of being held down. Us drawing them is great because they aren't able to gain any points on us, even though they've been playing poorly so far this season. You're playing to perfect your team for next year. That's not nothing. I know. I just always I like being in the competition for all of the different cups. Like, I want to win all of them. Should be more ambitious? Really? My 2 backup center backs are thinking I should have said we were going to win the league. I like the fact that the squad is starting to get there. My 2 backup center backs are probably not the appropriate vessel to get my squad there. But, you know, whatever. Real FM pros do a hex challenge. Yeah, you got to add the Oceania. Add in the New Zealand League, then just win the New Zealand League and win the Oceania Champions League. Genius. Does anyone else experience game crashes after installing the Regen Facepack? Not once in my life, but maybe somebody in the chat has had that. My guess is that it would be crashing because of something else, or maybe the Regen Facepack exceeded the memory of your computer, which would be causing it to struggle to launch. Because it is, you know, the actual pack with the 100,000 faces in it is not super small. So that could be something. Everybody fit, or Lamine Mendez isn't fit? That's no problem. We've got a very capable backup right back in Bruno Gama. Matthias. Yeah, this is a big match against a team that's top 5 in the league, so I really don't want to have to rotate too much. I am displeased with the performance of Jason Sweeney, so we're going to go ahead and drop him from the team. We're going to give Jason Serna an opportunity to cement himself as a starting player. We'll see. I'm not overly optimistic, but we'll see. Let me get back to positive. I do love the all right, what I do want to do is eventually get it set up so that Lamine Mendez is running as a complete wingback. Well, we don't have our taker in the team also. So who do we want taking this? Jason Serna. I like he's brilliant at it, but he can do it today. Okay, so Cerna's there taking it. So we got 3 guys back, which we just don't need. Go ahead and get Mejia up there contesting, and then Arias outside the box? No, where's oh yeah, it has to be. Has to be Arias. Easy money. We're ready to rock. Let's go. League match against Pasos de Ferreira. I even have a database that has a Tuvalan league. Love that. I love that for you.
I wouldn't expect a full
See you later,
tactic
Rain.
breakdown, but what would you recommend as a starting point for a competitive possession-based tactic so I can play the way I want to in FM21, formation or shape or instruction? Any tips welcome. Cheers, Zed.
You're gonna want to go lower tempo. That's obvious. We're playing a pretty possession-based system right now. Like, we're not overly direct. We want to use our speed in the counterattack, so we have a lot of freedom to get the ball up to the front too when we do hit the counterattack. But when we gain possession, we really are trying to build play. So a lot of what we do is designed to help that. You want to have a three-man midfield, whether that's there or here. Possession-based tactics out of a two-man midfield are just inherently more, it's not impossible, they're inherently more difficult to do. You do not want to go incredibly over-attacking, like probably positive to start games, and then if you really start to hammer a team, you want to bring it back. You obviously want your short distribution on as well. But I think that the most important thing for possession-based tactics would be roles. Having a playmaker somewhere in central midfield that is receiving the ball, knocking it around, and having players that are able to do this sort of thing, right? Like Cerna and Arias are intelligent, good control of the ball, good passers, and one of my forwards in Silva is somebody that, as a complete forward, drops in to create that kind of possession a lot. But I think the number one thing to having a high possession tactic is the lower tempo, which is what we're rocking. Oh, we already gave our team talk? Well, let's go. Let's rock and roll. What'd you guys think of the game? Well, we were watching it. Oh, well, you know, I was watching it. And you guys were watching it. And we were talking about it. And look, Netherlands should have ended that game a lot earlier. Got the 3 points they deserved. Credit to Ukraine for not like giving up on the game. But the Netherlands should have ended that a little earlier. And for possession, you definitely don't want like wingers on attack or advanced forwards on attack, because then they don't, you want more fluid positions. Things like, you know, no nonsense or fullbacks on defend. Fullbacks on support are perfectly fine for it, but you want to not have people that are stapled to certain parts of the pitch. Oh, João Silva. Go all the way, son. Oh. Voluted Python, thank you for the 3 months of the Twitch Prime. Oh, he has never really scored a direct free kick before, despite his really good ability at such things. And Portilla's offside. Not... Oh, nice work, Arias. That is smooth. That's what we want. He's a ball carrier out of the midfield. All of a sudden, we're on the end line. Ref! He breathed on him in the box, ref. This is Portugal. Aye. Good pressure. It's ours. Way to use Pereira's pace. He should lay this off for Gama. Cross in. Arias, goal. It's just a beautiful Cerna dropping it in for Pereira. Nobody panicked. Gamas gets inside the defender. Carlos Arias. It's his first goal. Is that his first goal for the club? That might be. Cheeky. This is at home. I know Pasos is good, but they're not great. They're not in the great category. They don't. We have more money than they do. I want to see that again. I want to know why we weren't on him.
Silva is slowly becoming the new Neymar, diving like a madman these past games.
Silva? iPro, thank you for the $5 saying Josh Silva's a flopper now. That's got to be Matthias. Matthias has to be there to gum that up, and he got lost closing down somewhere else. So I'm not weirded out by the fact that that got open. Matthias needs to be better. Can't be leaving that guy too much room. Especially, I mean, they've got both their wings up against the back line. Oh, Silva! Oh. Pereira. More money, more problems. That's that European Golden Boy. It really goes to your head. When you win European Golden Boy, ego plus 1,000. This is just really classy. Even Barrientos is getting in on it. Oh, Portilla? No. But Matthias is right there, and we're right back into it. It's good quick pass from Cerna to get it up to Silva so that he has the opportunity to make, you know, whether he wants to run with it, make a pass. Obviously, he didn't hook it up that time, but our best opportunities against this type of team are going to come when we make that pass right away. Oh, Portilla's in. You like the touch. He has such a good first touch, but he just didn't pull it off that time. I mean, we've just not followed this guy at all here. Everything's fine. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Know about you, but I'm feeling confident. He's got to be offside. How is he not offside? Oh, Bruno Gama's just being an idiot. He's way behind the center backs who assumed he was going to be offside. Good save by Friedrich then. Do we really need to turn that into another corner? Did we really? Oh. Joined the stream. First thing I saw was that woodwork. It's a bit of a problem. Just a little bit. Come on, Pereira. Come on! Want to be up by more than this. They're very capable of scoring against us. Don't get complacent out there, boys. I don't think there's anything really hugely tactical that needs to be changed. Just got to make sure that the mindset of the team is in the right place. Because they're capable of scoring against us, and we're very capable of scoring against them. We've had tons of moves and possession forward. What time is it by you? 5:40? Herrera, lovely.
Thoughts. Smile, I think I tend to have too many attacking roles in there. Probably need more like DLF or TM on support for my forwards.
Yeah.
And I love a 3-man mid with a DM, so I am happy to run with that. Leon Britton the GOAT.
Good doggos. Yeah, too many attacking roles can torpedo your possession because everybody's just trying, like, you want some of that. You need some of that, but you know, you don't need. I think my issue in the past with this Oriental Dragon team was too many attacking roles. Right? Not everybody can be a missile. Right? Oh, Arias again. Oh, dude. Like, this is what I'm talking about. These little half chances that we just keep getting where it's like, well, Arias, yeah, the shot was blocked, but we could have scored there. And all of that is just happening. And Barrientos skying a header that he's very capable of scoring. Warky Muse, thank you for the Twitch Prime and welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. I want to make a change soon. shake things loose. I like this. Cerna, it's got to be Arias. Way to slow it down, Carlos. Way to slow him down. The all-around nature of Carlos Arias' game has been... We've appreciated that. He's been there on defense. He's been heading the ball away on set pieces. Obviously been around it offensively. I don't like this. Our midfield's like too high. Mejia just does a absolute job one-on-one there. Oh, Silva. Oh my God. What? Oh, dude. What was that pass? Oh, it's just filth. I mean, Portilla's the one doing the cartwheels, but oh, this pass is insane. I mean, the keeper doesn't even have a chance. That's just laid up beautifully. This is unbelievable. He stops it on the end, like on that sideline with pace. Portilla in stride, just miles away from the keeper. He's got no chance to make a play there, and we just scored again. Kevin! Oh, he hit him with the... Kevin! Scrapping around on a corner to find his third goal of the season. That's what he does. That's what he does. All right, let's check the fitness then. Now, all of a sudden, that's what we're substituting for. Walter Mabasso and Paul Griffin. Well, this game has turned into a freaking blowout in the second half. We put up some numbers. That complacency talk was, that was the secret sauce that we needed. Well, I mean, we just can't let that happen. We were certainly close enough to defend that. Excuse me. Oh, he's got Pereira. Take your time, son. Or just, you know, panic cross and then panic cross again. That works too. Cerna. Portilla, great movement. Oh, but ref. They just tackled him. Ref. Yeah, we are still signing the Swede. Yeah, the deal's done. It just comes in January.
Educational material for João Silva. It's old but still gets me to laugh every time.
Matias! Poor guys, I don't think he's ever scored for the club. Not really in his job description. I'll check that in a second, iPro. Thank you for the $5 donation. Dolce, thank you for the Twitch Prime as well. Spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money to get bacon emotes. It's beautiful. You and Warky Muse alone, that's $10 of Bezos, money. It's only $39 billion to go. It's definitely a lot more than that. We will get there. How did he win that header and pick that pass out? No! Thank you. Scream no really loudly. It forces the ball over the top. Pro moves.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
I do love that Twitter account, Francis. Thank you for 7 months as part of the Hammers. And what a lovely Twitter account. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. Mejia. Abasso. Cheeky. Pereira. Oh. We have had so many chances to score in this game. Maybe just put in a Roscoe. Honestly, that usually works. Defensive mids usually can play fullbacks. Like, can play the fullback spots. They have the right skill set for it. Even though he has no idea how to play it, for a few minutes up 3-0, so that we can rest Mejia, works for me. That's actually what we did on the Champions League winning Bate team. Was our starting right back we signed as a defensive midfielder and just turned him into a fullback. It really did just leave 3 guys up, and it might just work. Podence, nope. 442 Cav with the 10 months, yes. How long is the stream going to be? I mean, at least another like hour and a half. Excellent performance, absolute domination, blowout of Passos Ferreira. Starting to feel pretty good, Mr. Krabs. Not gonna lie, we're starting to feel pretty good about this season, about this team, and what we are capable of. I'm thinking that maybe just saying Champions League wasn't the maybe just saying Champions League wasn't enough. Educational material for João Silva. I don't know who has the broadcasting rights to stuff in that video, iPro, but that is a funny video. It is an educational video titled "How to Dive and Cheat." That's the educational material for João Silva. So it's just learning how to flop 101. We played some lovely stuff. It was a joy to behold at times. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're 5 points clear of Porto. And a match in hand against Benfica, who's 1 point ahead of us. I'd have to pay $250,000 to that freaking Peruvian club we signed Portilla from. Your unbeaten home run now stands at 20 league. Really? I did not know that. Nice. 20 consecutive, results at home. That's really good. Okay, boys. When are we going to play Red Dead 2? Obviously, tonight would be too late. We got to find... The thing is, you got the Euros going on all the time. It's difficult to start a stream early enough because, I want to watch the Euros. You want to watch the Euros. It's difficult to start a stream early enough that you can then play Red Dead after it. You might just do like a Red Dead stream. But, we can do that. Walter Rabasso, a bit too bad to be playing as an important player. Let's check his happiness. If we go down to regular starter, it could upset him. Okay. Well then, Walt, we're starting against Ferenc. As he probably should be. I mean, he's very, very good Metsala out of the middle. He's a very capable wing. He also has, experience and wears the captain's armband when he plays, so... As the overall club vice captain. Oh my goodness, there's another Guatemalan. Yes! Finally. So, fun fact of the day, chat. Guatemala was eliminated from World Cup qualifying by Curacao in the second round of CONCACAF qualifying, which is a group stage, and only the top team in the group stage goes through. So... Guatemala was eliminated without ever conceding a goal. And you might be wondering, How is that possible? That's where I come in. I'm going to show you how that's possible. Because Guatemala was eliminated from the World Cup, from World Cup qualification, without ever conceding a goal. Because in this group stage, right, in the first stage, you have to win your group and you play every other team one time. So the group winners were El Salvador, Canada, Curacao, Panama, Haiti, and St. Kitts and Nevis eliminated Trinidad and Tobago because Trinidad and Tobago drew Puerto Rico and Guyana, which I don't even know how that's possible. Good for them, though. In Group C, Curacao scored 15 goals and allowed 1 goal. Guatemala scored 14 goals and allowed 0. This means that on the last match day, when Curacao and Guatemala played on the 8th, 4 days ago, they drew. Nil-nil, which meant both teams had 10 points and a goal difference of plus 14, and Curacao had scored 1 more goal. And so Guatemala may be the first team ever eliminated from the World Cup, having never conceded. Guatemala never allowed a goal and got knocked out. That's your fun fact of the day. I noticed that the other day. Yeah, Canada with the 4-0 over Suriname, 7-0 over Aruba, and 11-0 over the Cayman Islands, and a 5-1 over Bermuda. Canada probably didn't belong at this stage. I think that's pretty fair to say. Haiti hanging the 10-0 on Turks and Caicos must have been fun to watch. And beating Nicaragua 1-0 to get themselves to the knockouts. Or to the playoffs. So now the 6 group winners go into a home and away, and the 3 best teams then join the 5 top-ranked teams in CONCACAF, who then are already waiting. Like the U.S., Mexico, Costa Rica, Jamaica, and Honduras are all already waiting in a group for everybody else to show up. Did we get Lamine Fall? No, because his potential is actually not top class. We are reconfirming that with a second scouting, but we are obviously holding off. Yeah, the top 5 CONCACAF teams are already waiting in a giant group table, kind of like the way CONMEBOL or South America does it. And the other 3 teams come from these lower stages and fill out the group with 8 teams. So it'll be like either Panama or Curacao, either St. Kitts and Nevis or El Salvador, and either Canada or Haiti. Those are the 3 ties. Yeah, look, Ferenc was a relegation favorite, but they're in 13th. They're doing very well, but I think we'll be better. How important is Kevin Barrientos going to be to this match? Well, gee, Bob, he's our best center back, so feel like that's going to matter. Doesn't New Zealand have a similar record? No, New Zealand was the only team at the 2010 World Cup that never lost. Because Spain lost in that World Cup and they ended up winning the whole thing. Every other team that never lost ended up losing in the knockouts at some stage. And New Zealand drew all 3 games and then didn't make it out of the group stage. So New Zealand is the only team at the 2010 World Cup that never lost a game. That's like the New Zealand never losing fun fact. Because they just never lost. Is Zlatan to be playing in this save? He must be. Yeah, let's see, 47 years old? He's probably still rocking it in Serie A. This is just insane, dude. I've never seen a player have that many straight up or angled up arrows. I mean, like, at least 2 notches. Like, I've seen players that have every single one of them are these, but to have this many that are like that. The step up in competition level and training facilities has, like, changed Lamine Mendez's life. Like, we've got a much better coaching staff. Our training's great. Our facilities are pretty good, and we're building new ones. And it's just completely rocked his world. This is why you should have come out of the 2nd division earlier. Jeez. We've got Cliven's doing the same thing, and Petter Totterai. Hey, yes! Finally! Took a year and a half, baby. Yes! He is one of those dudes. That is awesome. All he needed was a little more playing time to coax it out of him. Finally! Oh, it is a fantastic feeling. Håkan Svavarsson, the creme de la creme of the B team. Porto just drew again, dude. Sporting lost, but they're like terrible this year. Porto just drew again. Porto has won 3 of its first 8 matches in the league with 4 draws. It might, like, the team we might be finishing it. Well, I went into this season with our goal. We made the Europa League last year. We finished in 3rd behind Benfica and Porto, right? That's where we've kind of been in our mind for 2 years now. Our goal coming into this was, well, maybe we can get by Benfica. We want to finish 2nd. What if the team we end up getting by is Porto? Right? Benfica still looks like it, you know, we're going to have to keep up a really incredible pace to actually win the league because Benfica's up there and seems to be playing well. But what if, just, you know, thinking out loud, Porto is actually, after winning the league like 6 straight times, going to just suck? Gave yourself a tan? I did go to the lake at some point. I went outside, bad idea, burned my shoulders a little bit. We came back inside, recorded a couple of videos, and now we feel good again, right? Like, it was very scary out there. Would not recommend. But if you have to for like groceries or something, then I would go outside. Did you look at Gil Vicente's bat again? What a surprise. I know Gil Vicente, who was pushing us for Europa League, just falls right back off the table again. They were a one-hit wonder, man. Jason Cerna was pretty good in the last game. We'll give him another run. Walt Mabasso is going to play as Armand Sala today. And since we're playing a bad team, we're going to drop Matias and go with Victor Orozco. Hopefully we don't regret that. We'll be fine. All right, we benched Sweeney. We're going to bring him back up to the bench now. Dude, this is great. Because what makes Petter Todorov so interesting and intriguing is that he is so balanced. He's just nearly as good at defending as he is passing as he is scoring. Like, he is a box-to-box dream player. Like, if that potential's real, everything is going to go up in a fairly balanced fashion with me kind of directing it a little bit. But seriously, it's fairly dream setup. Lamine Mendez for Bruno Gama. You're back. Back in the New York groove. All right, Sweeney. I'm actually going to start him again. The match load's pretty heavy on Cerna right now. He's had him playing in the reserved matches and stuff. Zamudio instead of Pereira. He hasn't impressed me recently.
Way to spend my cash at FM. Board pays out dividends of 500 million Swiss francs. Any ideas?
500? Well, it's Swiss francs. The conversion rate might make that a little less ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous right now, though. It is ridiculous as it sounds. It's sounding pretty ridiculous. Is there anything you can do to stop your board playing dividends? Sorry, I got distracted by the number. No. I am really sorry. I wish I had something I could tell you. I don't. There is no, like, there's nothing else you could do. You're kind of just screwed. Changed out 5 players to make sure that nobody's too fatigued going into this match. We want to be fresh so that we can press them, and we want to use our depth. We've got a lot of good players in this team. There's no reason to lock into the, you know, a starting 11 for every league match. I expect you to win this match. I expect you to keep our run going. We're at the Carlos freaking Salema. We're at home. Let's make it happen. Shepolino, thank you for the 5 months. And we got to look up for Goose Vogs. Now, I love the name, so I'm definitely interested in this. But please remind me after the match to look up Goose Vogs. It's pretty much 1-to-1, so that's actually legitimately basically $500 million. Woo! Yeah, I mean, congrats on the money. There's nothing you can do to stop the board from doing that, though. Oh, wait, I thought you were saying the board was taking the money out. If you're saying that the board was putting the money in, then how do you spend it? Make sure, you know, you have the best freaking possible staff. Ask to expand all your wages as much as possible. Sounds like what Charity gave you. And if you find when you start getting into that monetary bracket with like $500 million, that's clean. Thank you. That's clean. Lamine's timing in the challenge is okay. Oh! They're gonna call us something. I don't know what it is.
Bacon.
Oh no, we scored! It's a shame Lamine doesn't get credit for that goal. Good hit. Isidro, thank you for the 9 months. Congratulations on the Twitch baby. Silva! Oh. And thank you for the Twitch Prime, Swanea. Welcome to the Hammers. Make sure you get in the subsection of the Discord to take full advantage of being just an awesome individual. That's two. Oh, he's off. Good luck from Sweens, though. He's off, bro. He's offside. Can you believe that? So, you stream tomorrow? No streams on Mondays and Wednesdays. We're hoping to stream every other day, though. But no streams on Mondays and Wednesdays. I got class, yo. Got newscasts on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm a reporter tomorrow. That's why I'm checking my phone, make sure that my sources are intact. Sorry, so when you get in the pay bracket of like you're making 500 million, then you literally scout every club in the world, right? Because one, you should be able to afford the scouts to do that. And anytime you find a wonder kid anywhere, you go, how much? And they go 50 million. And you go, okay. Because you just know that that guy's going to be insanely good, right? There are only so many players that can be world best 11 level, right? And when you identify one, at that point, it doesn't matter how much they cost. You're not just hunting for cheap wonder kids. You're hunting, like, you go to PSG and be like, this 16-year-old, yeah, I think he's going to be world class. How much? They're like 50 million. You're like, all right, get in. Oh, who's going to win Copa America? I always have a hard time not picking Brazil. I really hope Messi gets a trophy, though. I would love for Lionel Messi to get the monkey off his back, get a trophy. Everybody can finally shut up. It would be great. Angel Zamudio, very convincing performance to convince me to go back to Armando Pereira at left wing. Thank you. He only plays well when I'm not starting him. The moment I turn Zamudio into a guy, I'm like, well, let's see if he can start for us. Nope. But when we start him in like a cup match, goes off. Bring him off the bench, scores. Wait. Is this our old keeper? Kieran! What's up, dude? How you doing? Kieran O'Hara of Oriental Dragon fame. 2 years as our starting goalkeeper in Liga NOS before being sold to Ferenc, who he helped get promoted back to Liga NOS. It's Kieran O'Hara, dude. Nice save, Kieran. Yeah, Ollie just saw it too. It's like, wait, O'Hara? How many O'Haras are playing in Portugal? There's no way this isn't Kieran O'Hara. Yep. He's still at Ferenc. He put in 3 years in the second division after that move. It's been a darn tootin' good keeper. Yeah, 24 conceded in 33 games. Actually really good. Not surprised that they got promoted. Okay, yeah, Kieran's a really solid keeper. We only sold him because we had Poulet Matty Manye and Alla Amro, we got to be scoring that one there, Huss. We have got to be scoring that one. All right, Navarro in for Portilla, who's had a mare. Well, this Mejia just decided not to defend this well at all. We're there. There's no way he's able to fit that ball in. We're okay. Any staff positions available? No, we haven't been able to expand our staff in a long time, unfortunately. I am very sorry to say, King. You can hang on to those points, though, because I'm hoping after our European performance, we'll be able to expand our staff positions further, but we've had very limited ability to expand the staff for the last couple of years. Like, we're still technically over budget on scouts and staff. Like, a lot of guys are on month-to-month contracts because the board would deny their renewal. Is he on again? Thank you. Finally, we get a flag. All right. Let's look to possess a little bit, boys. We are looking tired out there. Definitely looking tired. Just Silva. Drop a Pereira in there just for the work rate and swing a Mabasso wide. There's a winger on support, and that is going to allow us to go with Carlos Arias is our final sub for João Silva. On Sweeney. Scott tries killer balls more often now. Player trait just kind of came through for him a month ago or so. Should encourage him to go nuts. Come on, Lamine. Well, isn't this fun, guys? That's what happens when I put a Roscoe in at defensive midfield. He's got like 17 passing and vision. He just does this. Mabasso! There's no way. There's no way that's a goal. Sorry. I'll keep them for when the time comes. Yes, of course. I wish we had more staff. We just don't. Barrientos and O'Hara again. See, Kieran just knows Barrientos' game. They were on the same team, I think, for a year. Kieran knows Barrientos is going to be drilling that ball hard, high, near corner, and he's ready for it. We really are swaggering around looking like the better team in almost every league game we're playing. I mean, not against Porto. Oh, thank you, Mejia. We need to win this game, take advantage of all our matches in hand. Oh. Oh, no. That's why we gotta score, man. That's why we have to score. That's why we need to score the goals. Cheese and crackers, Batman. All right, Mr. Complete Wingback, Lamine Mendez. Go nuts. Why? That's why we underscoring our XG like it's our job. It's eventually going to come back to haunt you. Ala Amara just... no reason. There's no reason to go contest that ball. It's just really poor center back play. All right, here we go. Off the encourage. Sweeney. We've been all over him on set pieces. Again. Kevin, no. Oh, they literally cannot defend us from there. They can't. Switch these. Maybe that'll help. Get that nonsense out of here. Get this. No way, dude.
Hey Zed, one more month with the Dragons. Also, who are you supporting on the Copa America presented by COVID-19 here in Brazil?
I think Brazil's going to win, but I know you're not going to be happy to hear me say this, Vecnak. I do hope Messi finally gets a trophy. I do hope Messi finally gets an international trophy. The dude deserves it, and this might be his... I mean, this and Qatar are really his last two looks, and this is more likely. Obviously, it's easier than a World Cup, so... Oh, this is a terrible draw. Complete dominance of the match, one mental error from Ala Amra, and that was it. We weren't able to score more than one goal, and we really, really, really should have. Thank goodness he was offside. My defense needs a map all of a sudden. All he has to do is not bite. What is that, Walter? You handed him the ball. Not points that we should be dropping. Always got to be wary of complacency on days like today when we thought we'd already won. Look, João Silva's got a lot of assists even though he hasn't scored recently, so we'll learn from this experience. We learned that we've got to put these games away because everybody left the field knowing who was the better team and we just didn't win. Riega's doing well on loan, which is nice to hear. The Malaga coach is in the crowd. I really don't think I can be muscled off a player by Malaga. We'll see. All right, refocusing. We've got Torpedo Szczecina. We've got them at home. I would like us to just put on a dominant performance. Obviously, it will be very difficult to catch Lazio's goal difference, but we will try. How come Sweeney's maybe not been as much of a hit at ODFC as expected? I mean, he was great. Thank you for the reminder, Ayal. In that game, he had 12 key passes. He was not the reason we didn't win. Benfica fortunately dropped points as well. Braga, we still have a match in hand on both of them. Weirdly, Boa Vista's the team that's like actually closest to us. I just hate that's just free points. That's just 2 points that we just let flutter into the wind. And obviously the table is still kind of taking shape. We don't have a really clear picture of how many teams are going to be able to hang around with us. There are a couple teams like Boa Vista that are hot early, but you don't know. Like Gil Vicente managed to keep that going all season, and we figured they were just going to fade away, but they did not. So just make sure that we've got the right guys up for our U23s. Shojong, Cliven. Yep, Cliven Todorov. Those are the guys I want to make sure get time. If we win this match and Fenerbahce lose, we've clinched Europa League knockouts, though. So it's still possible for us to win the Europa League, and that's the way we get into the Champions League. But I think it's safe to say when we take the field in Liga NOS now, we can expect to win every game that we play. We can try and expect to win every game. Try to expect to win every game. Please tell me you're... Oh, that was actually... Jacob was actually serious. Messi deserves a trophy. Do you even watch Argentina? The guy flops, cries for cards, just push refs into cards in games because of his BS. He deserves nothing for that BS. One thing to dive, others to go right to the ref begging for cards. It influences the game. He alone forced Chile to play with 10 men on an average challenge years ago. Same BS with him diving and crying for cards. It's a Barcelona thing. Are you a Chile fan? Is that... Because if you're a Chile fan and you've never watched Arturo Vidal talk to referees before, maybe you're a Ronaldo fan and you've never seen Ronaldo after every single call go, "Ah! Ah! Look at my biceps! Ah! Did you know that I can do huge leg lifts?" Ah! Yeah, but like, you know, I get it. Messi's this incredibly humble guy who married his childhood sweetheart, never puts a foot wrong when talking about things, right? Has navigated multiple difficult conversations, you know, about various things. Has stayed with the same club, you know, his whole career, while every other big star seems to go all over the world. Like, I understand. I understand why you would just hate Lionel Messi. If you do not like Lionel Messi, that is definitely a you thing, because he really does not do much of anything to make you dislike him. Now, if he plays for a rival club, right? If he plays for a rival club for you or a rival nation for you, I totally understand not liking him or being annoyed, you know, when he whines or something, because every player whines a little, you know, at least a little bit, you know, because they're out there competing. But there is no active reason to dislike Lionel Messi. You know. He's a tax dodger. I mean, okay. Yeah. He is. I'm just gonna leave that. And look, I say that I enjoy watching Ronaldo too, but if I had to pick a person to receive a humanitarian award, right, I would pick Messi. I wouldn't pick Ronaldo, right? Ronaldo just does weird stuff. He's a weird dude, right? Asking price is now lower on Lamine Fall, the incredibly hard-working, passing, brilliant Gambian midfielder. Hi, Lamine. How you doing, boss? So we have completed our second scouting report on Gambian superstar Lamine Fall. Burgeoning Gambian superstar Lamine Fall. Problem is that potential, man. He's just not, like... You know, he's not up there. No, he's already laying down, you know, regular performances for Silkeborg, and he just turned 17. Nope, thank you so much for the tier 1. And Toon Slay, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate both of you guys becoming part of an elite online gaming community. That's why I left the tax dodging thing alone. Some of that gets political, and he's obviously not the only person that does it. GTFO, thank you so much for the Prime. Thanks for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money. We're looking up Goose Vogs. He's at the Grafschaft. He never left. He did get them to promoted to the Eredivisie for 2 years. So he's a real Gruden grinder, regular goalkeeper, literally from the start of the save at De Graafschap got them promoted. Right, so it was a long journey for him. They got really bad, and then they got consistently better, and then got promoted from 4th, managed to stick for a year, then get relegated again. And now in the 2nd division, De Graafschap is pretty freaking bad right now. They're down in 14th, but that's okay, because Goose Vogs has had a good career. And we're back at staring at Lamine fall. Let's make an inquiry. What is the worst that could happen? "19-year-old forward Salvador Solomon." Look at that first touch. 17 to 20. Can't do a darn thing with it, but I will be... Why did I just click acknowledge on that? I don't believe it was a start scouting thing. Let's go to Costa Rica. Why did I think that was going to work? It's not Contreras. It's not Mora. Oh, that guy. Was it Edgar Fonseca, the 17-year-old who's like really good already? No. Did you guys see the name? I just totally accidentally clicked away from this dude. We're gonna hack. I'm gonna hack the mainframe. You ready? I really thought this guy was good, and I don't want to lose him. So what we're gonna do is go to videos, recent broadcasts, and then go like as current as possible. Okay. What was this guy's name, Zealand? Here we go. Okay, we looked at Salvador Solomon for a little bit. He said Alajuelense. Ariel Chavaria. Oh, we hadn't even... That's why he didn't pop up. We hadn't even started scouting the freaking guy yet. Or he's not even on the senior team, dude. Ariel Chavaria is right here. I just wanted to get him on the short list, Chad. He looked like he was pretty good. He's 17 years old. He's in the... Yeah, boom. Time travel. Easy. Someone fill me in on what was happening the last 2 hours. I was recusing. Recusing? Recusing. It's definitely recusing. No idea. He was doing it, though. Recussing, I reckon. I reckon he's, I reckon here he's, recussing. Doesn't that just look, darn tootin' wonderful to you? Just little, I like to do my recussing in the evenings. I don't know about you. Maybe you enjoy doing your recussing in the morning. Maybe that's how you like 2-0. Good. Don't break the timeline. I know. Did I actually close it? No. Okay, it's like still open. Nice. So who is having a really good spell? Eric Riega. Lighten up the Portuguese third division. 4 goals in 11 matches. 12 matches. Anybody else we want to see if they're improving? Takunda Shuma, just a little bit. Chinese Super League most popular local player. Nice. Shang Yubo. Only costs 23 million. What could possibly go wrong? That was the question. International matches. Do you think Joe Silva deserves a call-up? Well, he hasn't scored a goal in a while, but he's still a really good player with a lot of assists to his name. Neymar with the cheeky PK stutter up. Look, if you're gonna do that, you better have practiced it a lot. That's just always my thought process on that. If you're gonna do a little stutter step wind up to a PK, you better have practiced that ish a bunch so that you know where you're going and you know what you're doing. Because I do not want to be taken. Dude, is the Gambia about to have a golden generation with a couple of legit top league players? I think they are. That's all I'm seeing. Chimino. He's got really good facilities. There is an outside chance with his tackling that he becomes somebody that we want to sign. You're just good. Lamine Fall, the completed scouting report again on Lamine Fall. Didn't we put in a... Yeah, we put in the request. We're curious. This guy, we got to get the full report. He's at Colo Colo, which is Chilean for Wonder Kid. Yeah, I know, most popular. Well, it's the people's decision. What you don't understand about the Chinese Super League, the people have decided who the most popular player is. I think they brought in Kim Jong-un as a guest speaker for the people. Wild stuff. I just love Nemanja Pavlovic because he's a good player, but he's also not. He also has no pros. He has 7 cons, no pros, and we've almost signed him a couple of times. Really? They just rejected my Lamine Fall bid? Oh, only 2 million. That's reasonable. He's a top player. Jason Sweeney made team of the week. Cool. So we've declared interest in Lamine Fall. He does have good professionalism, too. This is a very safe bet on a player that is going to improve. Notwithstanding the fact that he is 5'1". We should let that marinate for a little bit. I'm going to do a 1 month on Fall and then just like add to the loan short list for a month. And then when that comes up, closer to the transfer window and pressures are rising, we'll start to make moves. I feel like we'll end up paying more money if we go now. It's obviously not a super easy guy to unsettle because he's managed to stand his ground. Oh yeah, we should be coming up on an international break here. It is November. But we'll be getting into the middle of November. Really jammed a lot of our matches into this stretch. Hopefully he doesn't declare for Denmark. He might. He'll be good. He will likely be good enough to play for Denmark if he wants to. Aren't you weird? Now, when you were sitting on a stoop telling your grandkids how, well, you know, if it wasn't for that late start, you could have been a great player, you're going to be right. Northern Ireland call-up is unlikely. Who else are they going to call up? The guy is decent. He's decent. Captain Bacorals recommends winger Nemanja Stankovic is our top target. In case you haven't noticed, I have Zamudio and Walter Mabasso, who are both very good wings. I'm not in the market. Like South Sudan. Well, for South Sudan, a golden generation would be making the AFCON. Seen far too many upsets to go into this match with any complacency. The group remains anyone's for the taking. We've given ourselves a good chance after the first round of matches. We want to bounce back with a win after Ferenc and their equalizer. Apparently, we're close to realizing some long-term objectives. And look, Armando Pereira is one of the most important players for our team. So who got calls? Navarro's back with Panama, Matias to Angola, Fonseca's with Cape Verde. And all the normal lower level African call-ups held. Our random youth teams and stuff. Can South Sudan even afford footballs? At a youth level, maybe not. Right, new country, you're fresh out of a civil war and you jumped right into another one. That's always tough. The fullback from El Salvador does seem to be at least capable enough of earning himself a second scouting, which is the most exciting thing that's happened in the El Salvador youth ranks ever. Esteban Contreras. Adaptability concerns, consistency concerns. Athleticism merchant. You're off the short list, bud. Off. Good evening. What a match that Holland-Ukraine game was. Tell me about it. It was ridiculous. We were watching it live here. It was a lot to process. It was a lot to process live. You know, it was just a lot. Gil Vicente is legitimately in last place in the league right now. They're in Europe, and they're going to get relegated if they keep playing like this. Hey, it's match day. It's Europa League match day. It's Europa League match day. It's Europa League match day. Guy in my U23s keeps getting called up by the Canadian national team too. We are not on the list for player development. Gasp. Oh, we are. What? We're 18. According to MaxiFoot, Sporting had produced most players currently playing in Liga NOS. And rounding out the top 10 is Oriental Dragon. That's not the top 10. We're 4th. What's this decided by? Players we've signed and brought into the league, or like... Rounding out the top 10 in 4th place, we have Oriental Dragon. What? Excuse me? Get your phraseology right. You're insulting everything we stand for. Borges and Carball are no-goes. Cool. Carball will be just in time. He'll be fit just in time for the international break. It'll be perfect. Doo-doo-doo. I want to start a manual? Yeah, I do. I want to start a manual. Oh, Yuri Wath. Instead of a Roscoe. So Uriloth gets the start. Then we have Sweeney. We are not going to go with Samudio because he immediately reminded us he is incapable of being a relied upon starter on this team. Victor Navarro, because we're, you know, playing it. No, that's stupid. Portilla. Is he still getting better? No, not really. But he did basically reach his potential. So Portilla is who he is at this point. I didn't really like what Walter did last time. I'm going to go with Arias. Mejia has to start. Barrientos has to start. Doesn't have to start. I just want to start him. Mendez should start. A heavy load of matches, though, for all these lads. We don't have anybody that's... Let's try Samudio from this spot. I like to say that I'm reminded that he's bad, but have I really been reminded that he's bad, or am I just being selective in my memory? Let's get him up there. T.S. Bruno Gama and Paul Griffin rocking without a left back sub because one of our left backs is always hurt, and they are playing the classic I'm scared for my life formation, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. All right, we're going to start attacking. We're going to play with a real tempo to our game. Slightly shorter passing, but we're going to play with seriously a real tempo. Okay. Everybody except for our back 5, including our back 3, our fullback should be flying forward too. If we play our game, we will win. A Eurowath feeling aggressive, feeling dangerous. I trust on El Samudio. I know he's versatile. He actually can play in the midfield as this kind of Metsala cutting it back in his right. Silva's still progressing, yes. Shen is not in good form. Shen's really not in good form. He's played his way out of the team. I'm sure he'll get another chance at some point to play his way back into it. He was a freaking starter last year, but he's played his way out of the team. Oh, get in! Oh my God! How do you miss this? throat here. So Silva does everything he can, right? And then oh my God, you better hope we dominate this game and win like 4-0. Or I am going to be furious. After an incredible start to the season for Armando Pereira, we're getting that. All right, close this. Great hustle. So literally one man defending this two-man passing team. Is he on? No. Okay, so he was behind everybody. Thank goodness. All we gotta do is gut out 3 points again against these stubborn Belarusians, and then we will be qualified for the knockout stages. Finishing first would be gravy, and it would require a win against Lazio, but we deal with that when we... He's obviously behind him, but... Ivasov. Mejia. Silva. He's got Mejia if he wants it. Nope, he doesn't need it, baby! Come on! He might have missed the first setter, but I'll be damned if he misses the second setter. I'll be damned. João Silva continues to facilitate like nobody's business, dances by the first defender, saunters his way into a position, then chips it across for Armando Pereira. Rubens Senpai, thank you so much for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. Glad I'm looking handsome. Oh, bound for the reload. I'm sorry I missed that personalized message. We'll get that in after this match. Silva. Oh, that was cheeky. Silva's got over 1 XG by himself already. Samudio. Oh, Lamine. Oh, goodness. That should have been a goal, too. Armando. You're like Raheem Sterling out there. With the work rate and the chances, but no, the end product is lacking. Again, with the one... Oh, my... Fenerbahce is drawing with Lazio right now. That would be so huge. Complacency talk. Obviously, Portilla, again, struggling in Europe. We're going to have to go to freaking Victor Navarro. Which I don't mind, but Navarro struggles in the league. It's like I wish they could figure this out. Somebody just grabbed the starting striker spot. Now Lazio just scored. Dang it. Come on, Fenerbahce. Play with some pride. Oh, Sweeney. Let's go. Make the pass to somebody. That works. That is just a wonderful ball from Jason Sweeney. And Armando Pereira has Sterlinged it again. He literally is Raheem Sterling. Mejia and Barrientos, the creative force. It's a good ball by Mejia. Oh, Sweeney! It's a firm hit from Sweeney. Never really looked like going in, though. Good header. Well won. Classy. Come on, Armando. Drags the defenders. We could go back to Lamine on this side, or we just keep running. Samudio. Oh, Sweeney! Thank you. Bodies in the box everywhere. Hope you're all doing okay. Doing all right out to basket. I hope you're doing well too. Unlucky for them, obviously, but we get this many bodies around the box. We're going to find a way to score. And Silva, God, he'd been desperate for a goal. He was famished. Absolutely famished. Come on. Still 1-0 in the other game. All we need is a cheeky little goal from somebody. Anybody. Just a cheeky little goal. Anybody on Fenerbahce will do. I've got to be a little more specific than just anybody. Fenerbahce. 1 goal from Fenerbahce, and then all we need is like a draw against Lazio, which is what we got last time. Herrera. Herrera! What's up, Kane? Oh, come on, Silva. He's eating tonight. Well, that was that close. That close. Right there. Fenerbahce goal. Just pops up. Fenerbahce goal. Please. Finishing above a Serie A team would be the coolest thing we've ever done. Play wide. No, not that wide. The actual wide. Lamine. The best young fullback in the world. Samudio's cross-ball play has been really good. Back to Lamine. Back to Lamine. Thank you. Well, that's... now we've got the guys that we want passing the ball doing the passing. Thank you. All right. Lamine. Beautiful. Just unreal how nobody touched that. I thought he was going to swing that into the box. Got anybody that's not fully fit? Barrientos, actually. He's getting fatigued a little faster than he used to. Getting old. He's like 22 now. Kevin? Well, no, he's not in there. Griffin? Peter? It's still 1-0 in the other game, right? That'd be nice. Beating Lazio at Lazio would be hard. We could do it. Mejia. Oh, it's Sweetie! Oh, my God. Striding in with beautiful technique. So unlucky that that ball doesn't go in. Oh, referee. Don't mind me, just making a change. Yeah, we're just making a change here. Don't mind me at all. We're just checking something out. Just want to make a change. Not doing anything. Come on, Bruno! Let's go! Yeah! Bruno Friedrich, baby! Oh, it's a fabulous hit by... Oh, it's a really good pen. Bruno Friedrich, he hits him with the... That's what I'm talking about right there, boys. Have faith. 2-0. Opportunity to give this man a goal. He might never have another chance. We give it to Bruno Friedrich, and he just cleans it. He's got a Europa League goal. We underscored our XG again. We're unbelievable. They didn't have a shot. Not on goal. Like, they just didn't have a shot. You got... look, I'm the king of Belarus. You got to let him know. You got to let him know. You got to let him know, even though I'm not even in Belarus anymore, I'm still the king. Right? They didn't even have a shot, let alone on target. But we're obviously pleased with the way we controlled the game. doesn't even say the number. You've seen your team hit the post crossbar an inordinate number of times during the match today. An inordinate number of times. Sheesh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this personalized message goes out to Bound for the Reload. It's coming home. It's coming home. Football's coming home. And we got to look up. Is that Luke Sharman? Okay. I think we can do that. We can swing that. Oriental Dragon aren't as good as they think. Well, I just scored on you with my goalkeeper, so I think we're pretty good. Silva ends goal drought. Yeah, hey, man, look. You were always facilitating really well for us. Hey, 57 passes completed and 10 interceptions for Juan Diego Mejia. Might never be a star, but he's certainly a good role player for us. Be safe. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Make sure you get in the subsection of the Discord to take advantage of it. You sure you got the tune right? You should do it again just with a different tune. So anyway, here's Wonderwall. Sorry, sometimes I get the musical, I get the feeling. I get the feeling! I think too much is going to be made out of this. Alexi's entitled to say whatever he wants, but on my part, I want to say how much this team impressed me. Goal is a big confidence boost for Josh Silva. Mejia he lifted the rest of the team. Yeah, look, somebody was fine. He found a couple of switches of play that were really they were adorable and nice, and congrats, the son's crying. No, it's actually, for those that don't know, I actually do know how to play guitar. It's in a different tune. The tuning it's in is to play Skinny Love by Bon Iver, which, like, if you were wondering why that sounded that bad. So, like, it's actually in this, like, different tune so that you'll recognize this, right? Like, it doesn't sound good. What do I have to do to the mic to make that sound cool? I just want to do this for a second just so you don't think I suck at the guitar. Okay, so this is the mic without a gate, so it should sound like a... See? Okay, now I'm sucking. Yep, still sucks at the guitar. All right, we'll be back in a year, folks. We'll be okay. We'll be back in a year. It'll be all right. No, my entire family is incredibly musically inclined, and I am, like, by far the worst. But I actually can play that song most of the time. It's a lot of sliding. I have very weak fingers. So the whole sliding thing doesn't really cooperate as much. 0xg. Get on my level, bro. Yeah, it's open C tuning. Yeah. Uh, 13 of your players have been called up to international. So Sweeney back with Ireland, Barrientos, Colombia, Portilla, Peru. Ghana's still calling Appy and Bright Mohammed, Allah Amra to Israel. Israel. Israel! You guys hear something? No? Okay, cool. Barrientos might not be fit to play this game. That is weirdly concerning, considering he has a very good bounce back rate. We'll go Bruno. Bruno Gama, and then Matias, since we were able to run a Eurowath last time, and then Sweeney we will drop, and we're going to do it. We're going to drop Sweeney, Heeshin. We're going to give Heeshin another opportunity in the first team because of our intense fixture congestion, and Arias should not be heavy match load by the time we get there. Pereira, Portilla, and everybody else, right? Navarro's hurt, which sucks, which means Yossi Gindi might have a chance to Nope, Magnus Cliven. First league start from a boy Magnus. And then Mabasso will maybe pick up for Pereira, playing out on the right. We'll see. We'll have to really... if we do that and we do like the winger, and then Hishin's got to be on attack too. We need somebody that's filling that space behind Cliven. But I feel like we can do that. We're not playing a very good team today. We're playing Gil Vicente, who were a one-hit wonder last year, essentially. So Barrientos, Mendez, Eurowath, Sweeney, Samudio. This is actually a really weirdly balanced bench, considering I haven't balanced it yet. And I kind of want to move Jason Cerna around there. Arias played a lot of matches. We'll drop him. We'll do Cerna, Hishin as the midfield. Just as part of our rotation. As Orozco's finally unveiled the fact that his potential isn't that good. He had maintained a 5-star potential for a long time, and despite the fact that he'd really shown a lot to keep himself in consideration around the team, was not enough. A Eurowath off for Orozco so that we get multiple offensive options, and now the reason I'm doing that now is so I can set the bench. Keep it going, Petter. Keep it going, Petter. Come on. My boy. I massacred my boy. Except it's the opposite. My boy's like slaying it right now. I might as well run a Eurowath too. Give him some kicks. 1 day break and he's back out there with the U23s, Braga. And it's like nobody wants to actually lead the league. They just drew. All we got to do is win this game and we're leading the league into the international break. All we have to do. Thank you so much to Tony Dudley for the Twitch Prime, Hometown for the Twitch Prime, Someone Purer for the Twitch Prime. That is $15 to Jeff Bezos money. And 3 new pieces of bacon and emotes and access to the subsection of the Discord and all that beautiful stuff. Be safe. Thank you for the Prime as well. And we're going to look up Luke Sharman now. Sharman Ultra Strong is not in the game. I am sorry to say, if we could refund the player lookup from Bound for the Reload, that would be awesome. Why does Gil Vicente suck? Because they're having to play European group stage matches? Wow! XU Chaos 6! Sheesh! With a 10! Gifted subs off the top rope. Their first 10 gifted. That's going 0 to 11 right there. A-Rep, Pog, Mighty Blade, Kyle, Smoothie, Hideous, Bog, Heimfreeze, Keeg, and Allen. Welcome to the Hammers. Congratulations on getting your bacon, your emotes, and access to the subsection of the Discord. Chaos causing it with those 10 gifteds. They want to put in, instead of Ala Amra, they want to put in Clabinho, baby. They're trying to start Clabinho over Ala Amra. They value Clabinho at $4 million. That's crazy, dude. That's cray-cray. Gil Vicente find themselves in last place. Believing in ourselves is half the battle. You played well last time out. Take things as they come, you know. Oh, my eye itches.
Baby. Let's go.
Bacon baby. And I'm greeting it while itching my eye. Trouble, man. This is not how I imagined this moment. Thank you for the 9 months. Yeah, the Gil Vicente suck. Maybe it's time to unleash the Clabinho. When you say it like that, hard to argue. Scotty, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to an elite online gaming community. Should be doing more quickness training. Well, I think I can adjust that then, in your professional opinion. Okay. To match day, ladies and gentlemen, please. Is it time? It's more of a philosophical question. Is it time to unleash the Clabinho? Is it time to throw back the ilk of civilization and just let loose a center back who can't defend? The Clubinho, the world's greatest passing center back, a libero in waiting. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is. Todorov lighting it up again. Man of the match performance in an 8.8. In a win. 3-0 over Sporting's U23s. Second best team in the U23 Premier League. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, Clubinhoing is a lifestyle. It is indeed a lifestyle. You either commit to being a Clubinho or you commit to something else. You make a different choice. You choose a different path. But once you commit to being a Clubinho, there's no turning back. It's now or never. Now, we committed to Clubinhoing with a back five and a libero in a cup match. We went full Clubinho. Porto won. Darn tarnation. We got a match in hand on every... This is a little congested for my taste up here. 4 teams within a freaking point of each other. All I know is if we are a win, then we're ahead of all of them. Cool. That sounds fun. You're too bad. Try and be upfront with him. He has 20. He has a 20 in something. He has 20 agility. I mean, he's like 22 and not amazing, but he's, I mean, a guy that could carry the B team to great heights, perhaps in the future. We'll see. You just don't get rid of people that have a 20 in a physical thing that's not natural fitness. You just don't. This guy's 19 and is really overhyped. I'm going to go ahead and trust the preliminary reports of the scout here and say no reason that would be worth it. 21-year-old Luke O'Connor. Now we're starting to get our into contracts. Good, good. Like to see a lot of different scouting reports being started. That's exactly why I want to be in here, so that I can get a lot of these guys too, but people that we found for the first time. Like, I don't like this. We're refinding players. That's no fun. But a lot of different scouting reports have been started. According to that. So we're flying. Gil Vicente, come catch these hands. Rejected the offer from Oriental Dragon. Well, let's scout him then. Who knows? Maybe we can bully Manama off him. Cha Ji-sung. Obviously, the South Korean national team loves this guy. But he is not a Sky potential type player. He can definitely play in Europe. He's got to be bossing the Korean League right now. Drink something. It is hot. Okay. It's a little steamy. We already got our team set for this, right? If we win, we're first place going into the break. Yeah, Barrientos, I was right. And Lamine Mendez. They're not 100% fits because Barrientos got a little bit of a knock. So we're going Paul Griffin and... It actually makes sense. He makes sense in this instance. We're a much better team. We play out through Clubinho. He makes sense. It makes sense in this instance. He's on the team to be able to do this. We'll play him and then bring in Ala Amra once we've got the game won and we want to see it out. So we did run him in the U23s because this is a bit of a knee-jerk reaction decision, but it's not that much of a knee-jerk reaction decision. I'm confident we've made the right decision. So we're rotating to use the quality in the team. We're getting Magnus Kleiven, who just went off a huge thing of improvement and is still improving, but just not as ridiculously. Well, Lamine Mendez doesn't know how not to improve, and so he's just still sailing upward. He's Shin. Anytime I put him on the bench, he always finds a way to get better. So he is coming back into the team now. We're Clabinhoing today against a Gil Vicente side that can hardly find a point. We are distributing to Clabinho. Heavy team rotation, but I don't think we've got a lot of quality on the field in this game. But because they're not regular first team players, I want to go with the, if you play your game, you'll win. They are starting Dionysi, who I know is good. And Mario Sukar I know is good. So they've got their attacking setup is solid. First league start for Magnus Cliven. It's Clabinho time. Away to Gil Vicente. Why can't I get my Algerian center mid a work permit? I've had to send him on loan. Yeah, that does happen. You got to be aware of whether they're likely to get a work permit or not. You got to be aware of whatever the work permit rules are. Clabinho's already on a yellow. 3 minutes into the game, Clabinho picks up a yellow card. Wants to show that he's not just all flash and flare, man. Wants to show he's all about that defense, all about that hard-nosed center back play, as well as having 17 passing and such. Ollie at Paul Griffin. I just love having Silva up there so much. Magnus! He's a born killer, baby. He's a born killer. Ice cold. He's ice cold. See that finish right there? That is clean. That is clean. Magnus Cliven. Two-man striker game all day long. João Silva carries wide. The facilitator, Magnus Cliven, in his first league start, says, hey, boss, I might want to stick around. Hey, boss. All right, Cerna. Definitely have to change. We didn't look at our set pieces before this game. When He-Shin is in, we always have to look at our set pieces because He-Shin's about to, accidentally be guarding something. Cliven and... Yeah, we actually have that set up right towards the right people, but... We're going to get He-Shin lurking. And then on defense, He-Shin is on a post. Okay, so we're actually pretty okay. That's all right. Walter Mabasso and João Silva is acceptable. Yeah, so we're all set up. Granted, we are still just defending this horribly. Thank you, Bruno Friedrich. Yeah, like it. Oh, He-Shin! Yeah! Come on, Silva, do something nuts again. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes again. Oh. Thought he had that guy beat. He-Shin off the line. It's been a tough, tight match so far. We have not walked them the way we would have hoped. Oh, just the pocket of space for Silva. Mabasso, I understand why you tried to do that. It just wasn't happening. It's got to be us, right? Weird header, Mejia. Weird vibes on that header. He's going to keep it in. What a player. What a player. He does everything well. Mejia. Silva. All right. Matias. Oh, that's beautiful. Mejia. Silva. Oh, so well set up. No. He-Shin with the header. The 5-3 superstar. Oh, that would have been... That might be the only chance he ever has at a headed goal there. Oh, Mabasso, let's go. Tape to tape. Let's pass. This is beautiful. He-Shin, great pocket of space. Oh, we're all over it. We got to get the second goal, preferably before the half. Let's go. This is ours. Thank you, Hishin. Matias, Silva by 1. Oh, it's 2-on-1. Oh, Cliven didn't make the run. Oh, look. Oh, my God. In case you were wondering how you win European Golden Boy, that's how you win European Golden Boy. One-man wrecking crew. João Silva is right, dude. Yeah, I'm doing myself. Here we go. Go around all these defenders. What's up? Now we've got, yeah, raise the tempo a little bit. It worked. Let's go back to what we were doing before at 2-0. Oh, I actually don't have play out of defense turned on. Sorry, I just haven't done this in so long. We've got the distribute to specific person, but let's play out of defense. Griffin and Clabinho are better passers than my starting center backs. So we need to use that. Obviously helps with our, you know, controlling the pace of the game, utilizing Clabinho's unique skill set. Hishin. Come on, Clabinho. I want to see a nuts pass, dude. Mabasso just wasn't visionary enough to make the run. I mean, it was obviously the big brain play there. I think we can all acknowledge that. Silva. Oh, João Silva. Still João Silva! Oh, my God! Oh, he's so good, dude. He is so good. Just takes on the entirety of Gil Vicente and walks the ball into the... Oh, here he goes again. He's on one. Hishin! Oh. He's actually just on one. He is taking over a game in the way that, like, superstar players take over games. He's gliding past people like it's his job. Oh, my goodness. What is Bruno Friedrich doing, man? Why is he at the penalty spot? It's the only reason that was almost a goal. Okay, Mejia is a little tired. And we don't really have anybody to take his place. We do have Griffin. But I don't want to use up that sub. So right now, we're just going to go Orozco. And you're just going to hang out over there for 20 minutes, Victor. Have a great time. Clabinho. European Golden Boy, João Silva with 2 goals and 1 assist. He's had enough of Gil Vicente. He has a personal vendetta against this team that always managed to not lose to us last year while we were contesting European positions with them. And now they're having a terrible season, and João Silva wants to pour it on. Oh, that's us. Orozco playing a position he knows nothing about, making a big-time play. And giving it right back to them. Doing the part that shouldn't matter, considering his position, completely wrong. That's all right. We expect to get barbecued on that type of play. Orozco doesn't know what he's doing over there. How much do we pay for João Silva? About 600,000, I think, at the time, with a couple of escalators that we've obviously long since paid out. We bought him after our first year in the top flight because we were playing against Famalicão, and we noticed that they were starting a 6. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Bruno. Oh, let's chill a little bit. We seem ridiculously porous all of a sudden. So let's take a chill pill. Yeah, we noticed that they were starting a 16-year-old against us, so we scouted him. Realized, you know, he was really good. Hey, Griffin! His first goal for the club. This is an undeserved 4, but João Silva went off, and we were the better team. Not by his 4 goals, but... 6'5" Irish international Paul Griffin bags his first ODFC goal. It's nice, tidy, and we're going to make it through this match. Everybody be fit. I don't like that. If he got that header right, we were screwed. But yeah, we saw João Silva and Famalicão put an offer in. 700,000, I think, front. I don't, it was like 700,000 up front, with a potential clause of add-ons up to 1.8 million. It was our biggest signing ever at the time. But he's big, physically large, athletic. He's good finishing, right? Good control of the ball on the move, flair. But I think the real secret sauce to his success is his consistency is at the highest level of the game, right? So he plays at his top level every single time he takes the field. So if you're not at your top level, he's just going to run you over, right? Somebody just sent a message saying, can you show Silva's stats? We're literally looking at him right now. Those are his stats. Very pleased, obviously, with a 4-0. We fell asleep a little bit defensively. Magnus Cliven getting a league goal is huge for him. Jason Serna put down an 8.1, got the assist off the corner, but also seemed to play really well outside of that. He's always wanted by somebody, but they rarely make offers. He just signed a new contract with us. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna take some time off. Great win though, so we're top of the league in goal difference after that 4-0 as well, which is awesome. That's always a good barometer of where you're at as a team relative to everybody else.
Any Bofa?
I have no idea what that means, Rexio, but thank you for the 3 months. Congrats on cooking your bacon. Scotty, I appreciate the prime as well. Hell yeah, brother. Ha! Rexo! I didn't fall for that one. Pat me on the back right there. I did not fall for that one. Okay, we're actually about to have to. He's now 5 league goals away from having to pay Famalicão $375,000. Oh, is that in the clause that we could like pay out or something? I don't know. João Silva, just incredible play. Really, really good in front of goal, though. That was the thing. Hey, what's up, everybody? Vanessa? Oh, you're starting with questions. Oh, Vanessa's asking the first question. Say that final score was in the cards would be an exaggeration. It's a good feeling everything culminates in a result like today. Magnus Cliven got his first league goal for the club today. How important is it for a new striker to get off the mark? I mean, it's vital. Huge confidence boost, getting it. First ball in the back of the net. And Paul Griffin played well. João Silva, there's always people interested in him. He just signed a new contract here, and we're happy and satisfied he'll probably stick around. Why do you play the way that you play? Because we want to win, boss. Padoke wants to not... What? I don't even remember rejecting this transfer. What is Padoke upset about? Finances weren't right on the deal. Carlos Padoke, 100,000. 70. How about 60,000? Okay. They make an offer of 60,000, then the best Solomon Islands player I have ever seen who came out of the Solomon Islands League will leave. If we get an offer of 60,000, that makes me sad, but I don't want to hold him if he's not good. If he's not happy, then we don't want to keep him. All right. So he said, which one of the islands? He's from Honiara in the Solomon Islands. And he came up through the Solomon League. We signed him straight from the Solomon League in the Henderson Eels. We've loaned him out a couple of times. He obviously is never going to be a great first team player for us, but the fact that he can stick as like deep cover for our team is pretty crazy. I'll give you 59.9. I'm going to leave it because then he won't get upset, so we're fine. Fun stream. We started with the Netherlands game, which was wild. Huge shout out to Ukraine for fighting back, but the Dutch really almost blew that. And yeah, we've honestly gone through and picked up some great results. I think as far as different ways this stream could have gone, dropping 2 points at Ferenc sucked, but we were good. Let's raid somebody. And I'm going to be back on Tuesday, normal time. So we'll be, I think basically what we're going to do while we're streaming during the Euros is just stream during the Euros. We'll hang out and talk about the games that are going on and play. Right, where is Twitch? Get out your grappling hooks, boys! We're bomosing. We got a yeah, the copy pasta's already decided itself, I think. Okay. But this lad. This lad. I've made my executive decision. Why the spam? Because, okay, so before, when we're gonna raid, what we do is the mods and the hammers kind of decide on what copy pasta we're gonna copy and paste in the chat of the person we're raiding. And so right when I say announce that we're going to raid, then somebody kind of sorts out what the copy pasta is, and then everybody starts pasting it to get fired up for the raid. So we're raiding this guy, Tony Jameson FM. He's been on for over 3 hours, but he's in the middle of a match, so I don't think he's getting off right away. He's doing a Peterborough save. He's a football manager, obsessive, and he's a co-host of the Football Manager Therapy podcast. So that is cool. We are going to raid over. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Video may be coming out tomorrow. We shall see. All right, y'all. See you then. If you haven't seen the Football Manager 100 Simulations of the Euros video yet, check it out. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I am not looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to have to be a reporter. So, you know, spare a thought for me tomorrow. It's going to be rough. I'll do okay. I just need to find a freaking story. Where are the stories? I need a story. Please. See you guys.